What's up, everybody? We back. I tried to start on time. Where's that little snap at? He always jump on me. I couldn't log in, so it took me there we go. Took me some time to log in, so I couldn't really do much about that. We're back again. Got some tea. You guys know that's hot. Got my holiday hat. Shout out to Carol. I got my holiday hat. I might need to wear this tonight. What's up, bro? I got my holiday hat. So Carol, wherever you are, Jimmy Jam, what's up? I tried to start earlier, but I couldn't log in. Somebody hacked me. Was it Jimmy Jam? Did you hack my account? Jimmy Jam done hacked me. I gotta text my cousin. On Saturday? Okay. Jimmy Jam done hacked me. Anyway, we back. We got Brandon Reed gets his black belt and Nicholas Margali's rolling. And whatever else is going on, man. I don't know. Jimmy Jam. Thank you, Jimmy Jam. Jimmy Jam, don't spend all Jimmy Jam, don't spend all your money, man. We know you're not Josiah. Josiah didn't have no money. Thank you, Jimmy Jam. Appreciate you, sir. Jimmy Jam said he didn't have me. Thank you, Jimmy Jam. But yeah, we're back at it again. I'm not sure if I'll stream tomorrow, but we should be back Thursday and Friday. But otherwise, happy to see everybody. And yeah, shoot, you guys know I got some popcorn. I got some leftover popcorn from yesterday. I'm gonna chow into that in a little bit. Anything else going on? LL Snap did have his surgery. He getting better. That's basically it. You guys still know we're raising money for the Masters program. QR code's right there. Give whatever you can. I'm not going to force you guys to do anything. That's basically it, man. We're just going to chill for a couple hours. I'm trying to see if there's any news. There's nothing in the news, really. Same old, same old. Actually, there's some stuff, but it's the same old. It's wintertime, man. It's Hanukkah. I'm just going to jump right into it then. And, we'll let other people jump in as they want to.
V1.
This is all the internet.
I won the 1v1 against Liz.
This is bullshit. You was
cheating
cheating the whole time.
So why y'all do this?
Through all the fouls, I'm just a girl.
Chat, we did it.
I haven't been on a date in so long though, so.
It's lit.
Yalla, habibi.
So look though, like.
When we going to what? Nobu?
Talk to me when you free, like.
There you go, Nobu.
Shit.
Liz, when you free, whenever.
I got another week in the city.
Okay.
That's like a chihuahua.
You got one more week?
The 22nd, I go back to Australia for Christmas.
Oh.
Yeah.
You fuck with Australia more or the US?
It's different, like.
Yeah.
Australia's so beautiful, so clean, so green.
Word.
Family's there, I grew up there, but
Oh, she's from Australia?
career and chasing dreams, like, you gotta go into the big world.
Facts.
How you been?
Yeah, nah, I haven't. Been in London though.
Oh,
Okay,
what?
so look, before we even continue, tell me, you know what your punishment was?
I
won the 1v1.
I'm gonna go train kickbox now.
Oh,
Thank you, bro.
the internet.
I won the 1v1 against Liz.
This is bullshit. You was cheating the whole
guys.
time.
So why y'all do this?
Through all the fouls, I'm just a girl.
Chat, we did it.
I haven't been on a date in
Thank you guys for donating. Appreciate you guys. Look at you guys being in the Christmas spirit over here.
so long
Hanukkah
ago,
spirit.
so.
It's lit.
Yalla, habibi.
So look though, like.
When we going to what? Nobu?
Talk to me
That's
when
me.
you
That's me
free,
with
like.
the tall girl.
Shit.
Liz, when you free, whenever.
I got another week in the city.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
I'll let you
Jimmy
try.
Jam.
You got one more week?
The 22nd, I go back to Australia for Christmas.
Oh.
Jimmy Jam said,
You
I
fuck
need to
with
see
Australia more or
if
US?
that's real. It is a
different,
301c.
Australia's
301
so beautiful,
5C.
so clean, so green.
Or
Family's there. I grew up there, but
I need me a tall
career
girl.
and chasing
No, she might be
dreams,
too
like,
tall.
you
I don't know
gotta
if I can climb that tree.
go
but,
into the big world.
here you go,
Have you
Jimmy
been?
Jam. Here's the link
Nah,
to
I
the
haven't.
master's
Been in London,
program.
though. Okay, so look, before we even
Martial
continue,
arts.
tell me, you know what your
What
punches
does
was?
it stand for?
I won the
Martial arts for
1v1
social transformations, equity, and rights.
I won the
Master's
1v1
program.
against Liz.
This is bullshit. You
Hi.
was cheating the whole time.
There you go. There you go, Jimmy Jam. It's for a good cause. You guys can donate directly to the master's program, or I trust Mush, so we have his Cash App there. We trust Mush to give the money to the right place. There you go. I just linked it right there. It is a little tough to find. martialartsforsocialgood.org. Nah, it's all good, brother. And it's for the kids to, help them, sponsors them for judo and trips and whatever else they need. And I believe it's based out of Maryland. What's the name of the gym? I can't remember the name of the gym. Let me just click on it. Shoot. What is the name of the gym? I had a couple people that did ADCC. You guys know Mush on that website. What's the name of the judo school? High Noon, yeah. High Noon. You guys can donate there, or I trust Mush. I know Mush. I trust Mush. That's who I give my money to. But you guys can donate right there if you want to as well. Says wrestling Olympic legends. I never say his name right. Lopez. He from Cuba. Where's Cuba at? Somebody type Cuba. Let me type it in there. You guys know that's where LL Snap is from. But this guy's amazing though. I'll type it in myself. That thing won't come up. There we go. Gotta cheat the system. He's five-time Olympic gold medal in wrestling. That's unheard of, really. Kaori Ichio, 4-time gold medal. Wow, 4 times? Sayori, are they related? Kaori and Sayori Yoshida, 3 times gold medal and 1 time silver. Wow. Alexander Carolyn, 3-time gold medal and 1 time silver. Alexander Medved, 3 times gold medal. Buvazar Saitiv, 3 times gold medal. Wow. I don't think America. I think we maybe have. Is somebody 2-time gold medalist in America? I don't know if we have any 2-time. Is anybody 2-time? Kennedy Blades could be 2 times. Amit might be. She might make 2 or 3. We'll see how Amit does. We're gonna play this, but be respectful, okay?
Once I got chlamydia, or I think at least once I got chlamydia. And this guy goes, I go, oh my God, you gave me chlamydia. And he goes, I only give my favorite girls chlamydia. And I was like, nice. Once I got chlamydia, or I think at least once I got chlamydia. And this guy goes, I go, oh my God, you gave me chlamydia. And he goes, I only give my favorite girls chlamydia. And I was like, nice.
She looked like she got something else. You guys need to be careful. Where are my snow warriors at? Snow warriors? Where's Mush at? You guys need to be careful in that snow. I be trying to warn you guys. You guys don't listen to me. Oh, dear. Yeah, Jimmy Jam. Oh, heavens. Good heavens. That's why I'm saving myself. Jimmy Jam smart. Jimmy Jam, well, some of you guys can play in the snow. That's what you designed for. But just be careful. That snow can bite you back. That snow might bite you back. She look like she might have some other stuff though. Oh, that's not to call her daddy. This is a different girl. This is a different non-melanated girl. Be careful out here, because I think I listened to something where she said she got offended when somebody wanted to wear some protection. She got offended. We better wrap it up with that girl. Go get the itchy scratchy. First you get the snow, then you get the flame. Where Mush at? You get that snow, then how you go from cold to fire? You guys need to be careful out here, man. Be careful out here. You fools need to be careful out here, man. You get that snow and then you get the itching. Itching and scratching. Your parents must be proud. Yeah, possibly. Some of these parents, some of them OnlyFans parents, some people out here just built different, bro. It says, go ahead, keep it, and see yourself become barren. Oh, chlamydia. Knock on wood, I plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. Some of the people on the live stream can't say that, though.
Sugar on my tongue, your body so sweet.
That's Wagner Hosha's daughter right there. Kicking people in the chest. She need to work on her technique. That's that kicking technique. It seemed to work, but I mean, that ain't really grappling. That's striking. It says MTV is shutting down forever at the end of 2025 after 44 years. It's me. Well, I mean, I don't know. What do you expect from Wagner Hosha's daughter? Wagner Hosha be getting his thumb in your neck. What do you expect from that man? 44 years, no more MTV. Well, what was the song? Video killed the radio star. Video, wasn't that the first song on MTV? Now you can say internet killed the video. That's how it is, man. You telling me MTV couldn't go move on to like a digital format? Yeah, easily could adapt. MTV could have easily adapted to online. They could have moved to YouTube or had their own platform. YouTube is big enough, or MTV is big enough to have their own platform. They could have had an online platform, live streaming events, or something. If they gave me MTV, I would have had that thing bumping. Live events. Yeah, you could have had everything, push everything back online. Instagram would have been bumping, interviews, TRL style. I would have brought back all the oldies, the 106 in Park. Yeah, I would have had all of that, but for a digital TikTok generation. Yeah, that stuff would all do good. All that stuff would do good. Now, they probably wouldn't get rights to the music, but they could do something with they could have become no, it could evolve. Music, television, and internet. Inc. MTV Inc. There you go. Or something like that. I don't know. They could have evolved. They could have evolved Jimmy Jam if they just been smart. Same thing with Blockbuster. Blockbuster could have bought out Netflix. They probably would have ruined it, but you gotta keep evolving. I say this to the old black belts in jiu-jitsu. You guys gotta keep evolving. Some of you black belts get out of shape, stomach be too big, can't roll no more, ain't got no cardio. You guys gotta stay in shape and keep evolving, bro. MTV could have still been around for another 40 years. Jimmy Jam, you out of shape? Well, you'd be working a lot though. But yeah, it is kind of sad, to see stuff like this go out of business.
The plan to either play from guard or if I get the chance to come on top as well. I think probably the main thing that worked well game plan wise was I just wanted to be very assertive in avoiding Marcelo getting into his best positions. Some positions like if he got in on my hip, it was going to be a real problem, and I wanted to like fight very hard to stop that from happening. And I feel like at least in the 7 minutes we saw, I was able to do that. Yeah, I went and had a chat. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I'm hoping to go and visit him in Hawaii and have a longer role and do some more jiu-jitsu. I think he's obviously the GOAT. So I could see he was already like during the match he was starting to like try some different angles to start to deal with some of the problems I was giving him, and I'd be very interested to see what he comes up with after rolling him for a while, because he's always been very innovative. So I'm sure he'll have some good solutions.
Did you get the itch to keep going, or was that definitely retirement?
Nah, that's retirement.
Come on,
I think
but he's still young.
It's a good one to go out on. So.
Nah, get back out there.
Yeah, I sort of had
go
the
Lucas
plan
Lepre.
to.
Now, I don't think that's going to happen with Lucas Lepre. You saw what happened the first roll with Lucas Lepre versus Lackland. I don't think Lackland can take Lucas. I like this brother. Over here. Don't worry, we'll get into jiu-jitsu. Let me see what's going on on the internet first. We'll get into some jiu-jitsu, everybody. Dance Hard Die, what's up, man? Everybody's in a Christmas mood. The Hanukkah mood. I appreciate that. We got this brother going to enlighten us a little bit.
See how delusional women be? Around when your time is up. You got to buy one now. You got to buy one. Like when you get this old, I don't know you realize the playbook, Gail, but even us as men, it's the same thing with us. After a certain age, you got to buy one. Love costs a thing now. Love does cost a thing at this point, Gail. You got to realize that. You got to go with the Oprah route. She's buying Stedman. Stedman has a guest house in the back. Like, you got to buy a guest house if you want a man to be in your life at this point. And that's what's going to end up for a lot of women. And you got to let them just have that outcome. These same women that say, oh, send me an Uber on the first date, they're going to be just like this in 30, 40 years. Damn. You got to let them. There's nothing to fight about, gentlemen. These women that give you a hard time, let them be. Because at the end of the day, this is the outcome for a lot of them. There's nothing to really argue about with a woman. I don't go and try to get a woman to follow my program and force her to do it. No, man. Either you get with the program or go about your way, man. I'll read about you. You're going to just read about her, man. These women are going to get lonely because they don't realize that, man, we don't care. We do not care because as men, when we get 70 and lonely, we just buy one. It's easy to buy one as a man.
Jimmy Jam.
It's not that easy as a woman.
Jimmy Jam gonna buy.
It's not that easy, and the quality of what you get is not the same. Like, man, you really get like premium quality when you just buy a woman and you're old. But as a woman, the quality of men ain't the same. Like, you're not getting that share package.
Oh, I did hear about that.
You're not getting that regular Madonna package. Like, you really got to go and you got to pay a good price, man. You got to pay a good price. So let these women be difficult. Let them just age themselves out. Because in the day, it's trust fund baddies only. And even that trust fund baddie doesn't want to listen. She'll just be like Gail later on. And you got to let her be. She got to get with the program, gentlemen. Don't worry about these women that don't want to listen to you. Find another one. Every year, they're shipping out a new batch. Every year. They graduate from college. They're, graduating from business school. Like, every year, it's a new batch. It's okay. You have nothing to worry about, nothing to rush as a man. As long as you're in good health and good money, there's a trust fund baddie out there waiting for you, gentlemen. Until then, it's trust fund baddies only. Stay out the way, man, from these women that don't want to listen.
That sounds like Jimmy Jam. Somebody mentioned Stacey Dash. I think we did have a video on that. Let's pull that. Here we go.
You got a post there that says Stacey Dash joins OnlyFans and says she's done playing nice. Isn't that crazy? So if you don't know who Stacey Dash is, she was on Clueless, that show back in the day. Very, very pretty individual. Now she's old. We're going to search her age, and then we're going to see why she came to this epiphany. So with a quick Google search, she is 58 years old. Her birthday's January 20th, 1967. She's damn near 60, and she wants to start an OnlyFans. You wonder why? That's the thing with a lot of women. They think they still have a face like this. Look how she looked back in the day. Mm-hmm. That's how she looked back in the day. And we're going to see how she looks at 58 years old now. And that's how she looks at 58. She's about to be 59. Because we're not that far from,
Nah, she crazy for sure.
But it's sad to see that, old women starting to think that they still have the same, value as they did back then. Yeah, I blame y'all simps. Typically, when women resort to this, because I know Stacey Dash is not broke. She has some type of money, right? She's been in a lot of movies and shows. So I don't think her money's dried up. It's just that her options have. She can't get what she used to have. And let's be real, if she was ever supposed to date a younger man, it's only for the man's clout. He just wants status to say that he piped down Stacey Dash. Don't get me wrong.
Plead the fifth.
She is not hideous. But just the fact that you're about to be 59 years old, you want to get on OnlyFans now? Bro, like, what are we doing? You should try to find a husband, but hey, to each their own. What do y'all think why she resulted to, OnlyFans to be a 304, an old 304?
Where Dorothy Slipper is at? Dorothy Slipper say he don't care. Dorothy Slipper, where Dorothy Slipper is at? That's a real gooner right there. Dorothy Slipper is a real gooner. That man's a real goon. Is this her? Uh-oh. What's she been up to? I mean, she's somebody's grandma.
Fit is fantastic. Oh my god, my fit is fantastic.
No, 30 years ago.
Oh my god, my fit is fantastic. Oh.
If she would get a little bit better shape. Some of you guys. Nah, she still got her face card though. She still got her face card. Is that her? Yeah. Now she might hurt her hip with me. I might hurt that hip. The hip will get hurt. Dang, she's still pretty. I'm sorry, she's pretty.
Anything she throws on her body.
She got the filter on there, but she's still pretty. Dance hard die say he plead the fifth too. Dang it, just go ahead and say yeah, everybody. You know you're gonna get up in there. Who was saying that? MTK or somebody? Where's MTK at? Listen, all you people on this stream will be up in there. When it comes to my people, I never mess with anyone that Harriet would have left behind. That's Stacy. Oh, shoot, Harriet would, yeah, leave her. Oh, no. For sure she would get left behind. Yeah, I would leave her behind too. We're not talking about her politics or mental state. She'd have your baby. Not at 50, not at 58, 59 years old, she won't. I wouldn't want to listen to her. Who says she's talking? Who says she's talking? Okay, she is dancing like an old person, but yeah, if you guys wouldn't do nothing. Who said NorCal Strangler? He would, yeah, he would he would get in there too. Oh, she would have been in the plantation house. She wouldn't leave that plantation. She was living good over there. She would be telling on you. She still got money. That's a nice, what kind of car is that? Probably a Bentley. That's a Bentley or something, right? Rolls Royce truck. One of those kind of trucks. I've never been in those kind of trucks. We're not gonna. Dorothy Slippers, where are you at to do some research for us? We can't afford to look at this. She's too old for OnlyFans though. You'd be clueless not to subscribe. Dorothy Slippers, where's my researcher at? We're not gonna do that much. I don't like you guys that much to do research like that. You guys gotta do that on your own time. Looks like Cassia's she's looking for all the top girls. Adele, Helena, Fionn. She could possibly beat all those girls. Shout out to Cassia. Who said she would willingly stay on the plantation? That says Taylor Swift when Travis Kelce tells her the Chiefs aren't making it to the playoffs. We got a meet over here. What's she doing? She says, me searching for my bump. There's the bump right there. Everybody, please say a prayer for this young couple. By his old lady? Yeah, possibly. I tried to find her court date, but I don't know if she showed up. Actually, let's see. Is she still in Thailand? We be doing research over here, bro. Not so sunny. She got the OnlyFans too. And this recent. That's 5 hours ago.
The Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit come upon you. And
I know you guys thirsty. You guys will let her slap you. Slap you too. Dance her or die. We'll let her slap. We'll let her slap him. Oh, she in Thailand. She definitely didn't go to her court date. Look at that water. I hope she zoomed in. She can go to her court date for sure. Yeah, she's still in Thailand.
So far in Thailand, this is my favorite. Like in the middle of the street. This is brilliant. Oh, I love this place. From everything I've seen so far in Thailand, this is my favorite.
On the back.
Like in the middle of the street.
She doing some soul searching or something, man. Got Margali over here. What he doing? Acting like a cowboy. Cold weather in Austin, Texas. It ain't that cold over there, bro. Says if you want to get better at BJJ, start swiping. Gianni Grippo, who made this? Josiah, is that you? Says watch his Kata Gatami plan on BJJ Fanatics. Super good all around. Nasty head and arm choke. Super good offensive guard. Diego Pato, watch attacking the legs. Arguably the best leg locks at 66. Good in gi and no gi. Known for his K-guard, entries, and lapel guard. Dorian Olivares. I can't wait to see Dorian Olivares versus Pato. Just watch his ADCC trial run of all time. Amazing takedowns. One of the greatest combination of wrestling and jiu-jitsu. Amazing outside passing. Owen, my GOAT Jones. No. We can't listen to this kid no more. He called Owen Jones the GOAT. You lost all credibility with me now, son. He said, Owen, my GOAT Jones. Is that you, Josiah? Owen Jones, a brown belt. Hodger's the GOAT. Why is Owen Jones famous? I don't know. That's Mush's favorite grappler, though. He won't tell you, but he told me that's his favorite grappler. He's a brown belt. I'm sorry. I'm smacking. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm smacking today. The popcorn good. Watch his Euro ADCC trials run. Instructionals, watch reverse cowgirl. Is this you, Josiah? This Josiah. That's his favorite grappler. No, that is his favorite grappler. He told me. Mush ain't here to defend himself. Mush, where are you? Reverse cowgirl. Man. Amazing leg locks. Oh my God, he's amazing. Great outside passing. Cool hair. One of the best submission hunters of the new generation. Josiah is creeping on Grippo, and this guy creeping on Owen Jones. What's wrong with these brothers nowadays? Stop looking up to these people. Reverse close guard and toe holds. At least how Kyle Terra does it. Was he doing that back in the day? I didn't know that. Bro, these brothers need to stop fanboying. Stop fanboying for these people, these non-melanated people. Don't fanboy for no man. He from somewhere else. He from Trinidad or somewhere. Where's Josiah from? Barbados? Somewhere, something like that. Where he from? One of the little islands. I can't remember the name of the island. This dude might be Haitian or something. Fabricio Hokage Andre, one of the most athletic, most exciting, most dangerous black belts at 66. If you don't know who, how would they not know? They should know who he is over Owen Jones. It's crazy. We live in a world where Owen Jones could possibly be more popular than Fabricio Andre. I don't know how. That popcorn good. That's how you know I'm not AI. AI can't eat popcorn for an hour. Kyle Teja is good, very smart, but I also have heard I plead the fifth. I know too much. Where's this kid from again? Is that Trinidad? What's that? Where are those flags from? That's Trinidad, right? Where's the other one from? That's not Guyana. Guyana. Where's that flag from? I'm gonna let you guys figure that out for me because I can't find it. He says, "I need money. Please save me." Everybody needs money. We need to look at this. You guys know Draculino. He's the coach to Homo Bahal and some other guys. But he says you don't need to watch YouTube when you first start out. Can we find that one? You know what I'm gonna do? Just go to BJE. Let's see what this says. You don't have a post? This looks like AI. AI made this. Now I want to see his words. I don't want to see what AI said. I want to see what he said. Where did he say that at? You know, he just got his coral belt too.
Systems of jiu-jitsu that are 100% based in leg locks. And I don't agree with that.
What do you think about the explosion of leg locks with this whole perspective of wanting to keep jiu-jitsu combat relevant?
I think leg locks are a very important part of jiu-jitsu. Leg locks are effective, don't get me wrong. They are dangerous. Speaking for myself, I used leg locks throughout my career as a fighter and as a competitor successfully. But the thing is that the leg locks are part of jiu-jitsu. They're not the whole jiu-jitsu. What I see now that people are actually building schools and building systems of jiu-jitsu that are 100% based in leg locks. And I don't agree with that. Systems of jiu-jitsu that are 100% based in leg locks. And I don't agree with that.
What do you think about the explosion of leg locks with this whole perspective of wanting to keep jiu-jitsu combat relevant?
I think leg locks are a very important part of jiu-jitsu. Leg locks are effective, don't get me wrong. They are dangerous. Speaking for myself, I used leg locks throughout my career as a fighter and as a competitor.
I didn't know Draculino fought MMA, but I guess a lot, a lot of the old school guys did.
É, Rominho. Tem dias que são mais difíceis, né? Você veio lá da América, lá de Northridge. E aí, o que aconteceu?
Seminário, não veio quase ninguém, então umas 5 pessoas aí.
Seminário vazião. A gente achava que a galera dá uma moral. Mas tem pouca gente aqui, eu vou mostrar os poucos guerreiros que vieram aqui. Aí, galera! Irmão, a gente te ama, estamos todos juntos, a energia aqui foi maravilhosa e tu vai vencer essa batalha mais aí, meu irmão. Beijo no coração, ouça! É, Rominho, tem dias que são mais difíceis.
Dance Hard Die says, it makes sense to make a system of leg locks for jiu-jitsu back in the 1800s. I would say up until the 90s, every school had a style. Basically, prior to the internet, every school had a specific style. You know, I believe it was the Fada school that had more judo roots. You know, Alliance was more sport jiu-jitsu techniques. Some schools had open guard, closed guard, leg locks. Up until YouTube, really, mid 2000s, your school had a style, and we weren't really allowed to train at other schools. You know, open mat. There was no open mat back in the day. And you know, they didn't want you sharing the secrets. And I remember we couldn't film techniques sometimes. You know, you might share a secret move or something. But now everything's out in the open, you know. Gracie Ball had Spider, Carlson had De La Hiva, yeah. Some schools had Happy Guardy. Some schools straight passing, some schools takedowns, judo takedowns. And you can really, like, that's why you guys got it really nice. You guys can look up YouTube, everything. Back in the day, I mean, you could maybe find an instructional, but, you know, you had to get the DVD or know somebody who had the DVD or something, and then put it in your DVD player, portable DVD player. Maybe try to fast forward. Oh, there's no menu in the DVD. You're going to have to fast forward to the good part. Or you just, you know, you just struggled. You didn't have no answers. You just struggled. We didn't have, I don't even think there was techniques on YouTube for a long time. Yeah, I don't think there was techniques on YouTube. We had instructionals like On the Mat would do. They did more tournament videos, and then Budo videos would do. I mean, even just to watch the tournament, you had to wait for the DVD to come out. Or either go to the tournament or wait for the DVD to come out. That's how you watch the tournament. That's his new school? Oh, that's nice. I'm trying to find where he said he talked about. can't find the video. No, we'll skip it then. Oh, a lot of stuff we already saw. Did we watch this? Yeah, we saw this already.
Of the best Russian wrestlers of all time.
I don't think I'd ever seen an American beat him. He had never lost the international competition. I mean, I'm defending Olympic champ, he's defending Olympic champ. I'm excited for the match. So, I mean, here's the start of the match, and I can't wait to get my hands on him. Catches me in the front headlock and chokes me out. Like, okay, you can go around, take the point. I'm like, this guy is strong.
Fedzayev set the tone early with the first points. However, Monday's confidence never wavered, and he started trying to get to his attacks.
I lace over the top right here. As I go, I drop, catch the other. I'm thinking, okay, now I've scored on him, and so now I'm start coming forward. I'm still trying to come forward on him and be more. And I was actually getting ready to shoot. Now I'm just going to try to re-attack the shot.
Monday took control and never looked back.
The match is over. He shakes his head like,
Did we listen to this?
This is a case study every small grappler should learn from. Actually, just every grappler. Because Kasia Mora just won the heavyweight division at Nogi Worlds as a featherweight. So here's what we can learn from her about rolling with a size discrepancy. First, we see her set up all of her takedowns with this arm drag, which is a pretty safe and effective way to try to take down a heavier opponent. The arm drag allows you to enter your takedown with a huge off balance, with minimal risk of getting squished. And she always pairs this arm drag with a trip, again to get that huge off balance and avoid going strength for strength with takedowns. There's two ways that she finishes the arm drag. Sometimes she trips the far foot to create an angle, which allows her to get to the single leg and even get back exposure. But if they square up with her, she transitions to the double, but she still finishes it with the foot sweep. Boop. Other times she would enter more square, more like a double leg, and use her foot across to get the trip. So her double legs weren't only focused on raw power. Notice how the arm drag brings their posture forward and the trip takes their feet out from underneath them. But we also saw this fail as a takedown. Instead of fighting to get back up to the feet, she used this as an entry to get underneath. So, how do you play guard on someone who's bigger than you? We saw her prioritize X-guard variations, most likely because it positions her strongest attributes, her legs and her hips, underneath her opponent's center of mass to effectively disrupt their base. Lastly, we just saw really efficient use of energy. If a takedown wasn't there, she didn't fight too hard to finish it. Instead, she would just use that energy to re-enter her takedown better. Keep in mind, this is all stuff that she does in her normal division. It just also works really well on people who are heavier than you. I'm gonna summarize all the points in the caption, so check it out. This is a case.
I think we saw most of this. Yeah, we saw a lot of this stuff.
I said, you finna go into a battle that you can't win. Like, there's no way you can win.
What you mean?
When you, no matter what, bruh, certain situations, even if you win, you still don't win. Like, the what he would have got if people would have quote unquote say he won, because I don't really look at like who won or who lost if nigga I'm still being screened the most. Like, so, but people say like, oh, Kendrick won. Kendrick, a good ass rapper though. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And some of his songs was hard.
Yeah.
But goddamn, Drake, I like Drake songs too. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like the only difference is when you're at the top, when you the number one nigga, where does winning put you?
Yeah.
You can't go like number 1.1. So how the fuck could you win anyway? That's what I told him. I said, you finna go into a battle.
Yeah, we saw that. We saw Connor got married. Yeah, she been through a lot. That's your average Irish family right there. Who is this? Gracie Baja?
Trump from front to.
Uh-oh, we might need to go to Gracie Baja. I was wrong about Gracie Baja. I was wrong all along. I take back every bad thing I said about Gracie Baja. Jamie Jam said he coming to Gracie Baja too. Dance Hard to Die. LO Snap's already over there at Gracie Baja, if you guys didn't realize. He over there already. We need to go to Gracie Baja. Gracie Baja. This the girl LO Snap said he liked. Hello Snap say he like Brazilians now. Hello Snap say he like Brazilians now. You see how shit.
Your stinking ass booty, man. Stop using the motherfucking count shit. She gonna. Whoa. Yo, what's good, man? Here are 3 of my favorite health essential tips that you can use right now as a man. The first one, bro, you gotta make sure you're having a proper skincare routine, bro. I use a wash, bro, followed by a serum. I use 2 serums. I use the serum from Ulta, you know, The Ordinary. I use an antioxidant serum. I use a hyaluronic acid serum. And then I use my
That's too much.
AM moisturizer right after that. Tease Henley moisturizer, and I use.
That's too much. That's too much. That's too much. Jalen he wasted all his UFC money on tattoos. Is that a tribal tattoo? What is that for? Is that a Filipino tattoo? No. You put that on there? That's terrible. That's terrible. You wasted all your IBJJF money on that. Unless it's like a traditional Filipino tattoo, yeah, wasted your money.
Have you ever been to Bithlo?
I'm sorry, what?
Hello, I'm Have you ever been to Bithlo?
I'm sorry, what?
Hello, I'm
Rampage, wild. I don't blame him though. I'll be doing the same thing, more discreetly though. I plead the fifth. Rampage like them. Rampage need to be careful too. he definitely a lawsuit waiting to happen. Rampage definitely a lawsuit waiting to happen. They can't wait to get Rampage. Serena Williams hurt while playing pickleball. That's the worst news I ever heard. How you get hurt playing pickleball? You ain't never got hurt playing tennis. 23-time tennis major champion Serena Williams revealed recently that she was injured playing pickleball and that she will be taking a break from the sport as a result. How you get hurt? That's like me getting hurt. I don't know. There's no derivative of jiu-jitsu. Yeah, that's like me getting hurt. I don't know. Pulling guard or something. You know, something crazy. That Ozempic got her.
Then
I hate that.
No, let me not play that.
Fucking scam. I don't give a fuck what Gary V told you.
That's a good one. That's a good
shit
one.
is a scam. Look who's looked at your profile. Man, stop telling me who looked at my profile, man. I don't give a fuck. Tell them to stop being nosy. How about that? Everybody on LinkedIn always exaggerating. Proud to announce, man, fuck your new job, bro. Don't nobody care that you got a new position. Fuck that position, dog. You don't even want to be there. You don't even deserve that position. The other shit that be pissing me off is the references shit. People be putting notes about other people that they work with. Jennifer was so professional. Fuck Jennifer. She phony as fuck too. There's no way that bitch is phenomenal. She average, bro. Stop bigging her up. And here's the last thing I'll say. Ladies, if you get a DM from a recruiter, he not a fucking recruiter. He trying to get some buns. Stay out the lady's inbox, Brad. You fucking creep. LinkedIn is as fuck.
I know he from New York. He said buns, trying to get them buns. I'm gonna start using that terminology. There's some other stuff we could.
There's currently a conversation happening about K-pop, the origins of K-pop, how K-pop is emulated and not adapted Black culture. There's an interesting woman who has been spearheading this conversation and putting her here and tagging her below. You should go check out her videos for more in-depth analysis as to the history of K-pop and how that came about. I am a songwriter. As many of you know, I've been writing music for about 15 years. When I first got signed to Universal back in 2012, one of my asks was to go to Seoul, Korea. So I went to Korea for 2 weeks, and I was excited as a young blossoming songwriter to just go and use my talents on the label, not understanding really what K-pop was. Because back then, at that time, K-pop hadn't really infiltrated America in the way it has now. Like the BTS's, the Blackpinks, all of that really didn't exist the way that it exists now.
Gangnam Style.
Capacity. Go to Korea, go to Seoul,
Style.
Making music every day, every session was with all Black people. Black people from LA, New York, Detroit, Miami, Atlanta, all flown to Korea to recreate Black music. And I mean that in the truest sense. The producers were Black, the songwriters were Black, the instrumentalists were Black. They had me and a couple of other songwriters who wrote like R&B and pop, and then they had rappers to create raps for the people to actually rap.
No.
And when you think about that, we were there, and like by day 3, I was like, this is weird, man. And we kept having conversations like, well, where does the Korean part come in? And I remember saying that vividly. Where does the Korean-ness or the Korean culture or the Korean point of view or the Korean aspect come in? And while I was there, I started researching K-pop. When I discovered the origins of K-pop and how one of the first people to do K-pop was just like this famous Korean guy, and he was just rapping West Coast rap, even saying the word nigga in his songs.
Wow.
So when I learned that, I'm like, okay, that was 30 years ago. And now here I am in 2014 in Korea, being asked to make a song that sounds like Brandy, being asked to make a song that sounds like Beyonce, make a song that sounds like Total. We worked with one artist one day, and she just came in, and her whole intonation, the way she sang, her swag, everything was like a Black American. So when I see Koreans who are arguing against the fact that K-pop is just a great value brand version of Black American culture, Black American music, Black American swag, Black American art, there's nothing for you to argue against. You're not inspired by Western cultures. You're not inspired by America. You are literally copying Black American culture. There's currently a conversation happening about K-pop.
Dang. I know it's like that over there. Look at them eat. They've been together for 5 years. Ooh, I hope they make it, man. Say a prayer for these people. I hope a meat bounces back though, for real. I don't know. She already bigger than Mika Gabal. Mika, you the smallest person in your family. My man was playing in the snow. I told you guys not to get out that snow. You guys don't listen. He was playing in that snow. Planted his seed in that snow. It says Placido wins. Now, what the heck happened to Placido? Look at Placido. All right, that's not the Placido. You guys know I filmed with Placido. He wasn't no heavyweight back then. He got 8 kids too. God, dog. He Puerto Rican. Danny Chopper, where you at? Danny Chopper. Danny Chopper. I spoke Danny Chopper into existence. He Puerto Rican. Danny Chopper, where'd you pop up? I didn't even see your message. I didn't see your message, bro. I was like, where's Danny Chopper at? And Danny Chopper just appears out of nowhere, out of thin air. He Puerto Rican, bro. Woo. And she pregnant. How many kids is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's another kid somewhere. Where'd the other kid at? Oh, Danny Chopper was waiting. I just spoke. I initiated the Danny Chopper protocol. You know he Puerto Rican or something, man. Danny Chopper protocol. Jesus Christ. How can he afford all these kids? Now, listen, Placido, your head looks tight. These guys, what are these guys taking where their head looks tight? Like their brain ain't got no space in there. And their ridge, whatever this is that humans, we don't have this ridge, the shelf. We don't have that, but they getting that back. They tapped into their ancestors' powers right there, the Neanderthal power right there. Now let's go look at Placido before. Look at this man before. Look at it. Look at this man before. Okay, it wasn't a model, obviously. Let me find a better picture of Placido. What happened to that man? The built-in visors. What happened to him? Whatever he's taking made him he can't pull out. He got the built-in sunglasses. He don't need no shade. He got built-in shade. So that's Placido. That's not that long ago, possibly. Probably 2019. Look at him. Okay, now let's come back over here. What the hell happened? What the heck happened to him? How your skull get too big? You shouldn't be taking this crazy stuff if you got 8 kids, bro. You need to live as long as possible. Take care of your kids. I don't know what he taking.
Hey, are you still over there planning and preparing and getting ready to do that thing you've been talking about doing for years? You just got to get it all together first. You going back to that spreadsheet, those notes, and that plan, and like, oh man, I'm going to do it again. This time I'm going to do it for real. You lying. You scared. You don't want to fail. You don't want to mess up. You don't want people to laugh at you. Let me tell you something I learned. It's better to try and have abject failure because at least you will have experience. Right now you have nothing but fear. Dreams and fear. At least if you try it and fail, you can say, okay, I messed up here, but I did this right and I did that right. And then you can take that into the next thing. Oh, and you think other people actually know what they're doing? They don't. Newsflash, buddy. Nobody knows what they're doing for real. Some people are just doing it anyway. When I tell you, I wasn't prepared for none of my jobs. I wasn't prepared for Burger King. They trained me. Wasn't prepared for the bank. They trained me. Boeing. Oh my God. I don't know why they gave me that job. They trained me. When I got the job at All Def, they were like,
don't train people no more.
Creatives and all this stuff. Absolutely I have. Had not.
They don't train people
got in
no
there
more.
And figured it out. And I learned from each place how to do something. I made a movie for $15,000 in like 2012. It taught me so many things. And I failed completely. I didn't even make the movie an hour and a half. It was like 58 minutes. I was like, dang, that's it. I shot an hour and a half of footage. It wasn't an hour and a half good. 58 minutes, that movie's out. Family Exchange. You can watch it on YouTube. At least you try. Okay? I'd rather you step out for real and try and fail than sit here and never do nothing. Blah, 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 wham. Some of y'all haven't been doing something and nothing for so long that you actually resent people who tried. Well, I would have did it like this. Well, you then do it. Then do it. Sick of it.
I agree with that.
I ain't no better than anybody else. I just tried. Do you think I was ready to make a TV show? Me? You think the conditions were right? You think things were perfect when I might have... No! I went up there and messed up nearly everything. Shows on TV. Hope you have a great day. Hey, are you still on?
You made a good point. You guys need to try. I've been trying with this streaming stuff. I didn't see nobody streaming jiu-jitsu really. I might be too early though. That's my issue. I be too early. I come too fast. Pause on me. That's a good one. I'm too early. I'm an early adopter. But yeah, you guys just gotta try, man. See what you like to do. try it out. Worst case, you fail. I done failed so many times. It don't even bother me no more. I just keep it moving. That's good advice, though. You gotta try it. You can't succeed if you don't try. You can't succeed if you don't try. It ain't whatever you want ain't gonna come to you until you start putting in effort. You know. This is old though. I ain't reading that. This for my snow warriors out here.
Niggas and white pussy don't go together. White coochie drives niggas crazy. It drives niggas crazy. What is in white pussy that makes niggas go crazy? What's in that shit? Poison, 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 poison. That bitch got poison in that pussy. Them blonde girls got poison in that shit.
He's saying
you
that,
crash
not me.
out like this over white poom poom. You can't handle it. There's something in that poom poom got you tripped. I've had white poom poom before.
But you know you're not supposed to listen to this stuff on the speaker. You know you're not supposed to listen to this live stream on the speaker. Or with your wife. Or with your kids. You know you're not supposed to listen to this. We already got somebody fired from their job. Didn't you hear about that?
I ain't never acted like this. Never. How many more niggas gotta fall before y'all understand that some of y'all just can't handle the white poom poom? You can't. The Michigan coach, Shannon Sharp,
yep.
OJ Simpson,
yep.
Tiger Woods. How many more people gotta fall? Yeah. White poom poom ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
It's not for y'all.
Not for you guys.
Straight up and down.
Danny Chopper can get it,
and white.
Danny Chopper can get it. He Puerto Rican. He can get it. He can play in the snow. This is for Mush. I'm trying to keep Mush out the snow. Mush said, let it snow. These girls never be hot either, man. Yeah, dance hard. Put your earbuds in. It's never worth it, man. Just be like Jimmy Jam and control yourself.
Opinion, women need to shoot their shot because you can date from a pool of men you actually like opposed to the pool of men that choose you.
That's a good the game. That's a good.
We gotta give credit where it's due. That is actually spot on. And the reason it's spot on is because you minimize your dating options, but on your own accord, while simultaneously still being available to the people that found you attractive. Now, do I think the ladies are gonna actually take this advice? Probably not. But for the women bold enough and brave enough to take it, please do so. Let me know how different things are for you if you went out there and started picking the man or shooting your shot at the man that you deem to be attractive enough at that point in time to be your man. And ladies, for the record, although I know a lot of women are probably going to disagree with this, sending that man a drink is very flattering. If you want to send him a premium package, send him some wings and fries and a soft drink. That man he's not going to forget you, I promise. Now, this can't guarantee you're going to get his number or anything like that or he going to like you back. I'm just saying, if you shooting your shot, you gotta be willing to take your L's the same way you take your W's. But I wish y'all ladies the best. Y'all keep the change.
Opinion, women need to shoot their shot because you can date from a pool of men you actually like opposed to the pool of men that choose you.
Most people know the Kingsway athletes from at black belt level, world championship level. But what really makes a room is the colored belts. And their path from white to brown, it's a long and not very glamorous path. And a lot of times you're working with no recognition. You're unsure if you're making progress because everyone else around you is making the same progress you are, so it feels like you're not going anywhere. And it takes a lot of mental fortitude and dedication to stay in the game. But I do think they draw a lot of confidence from the fact that they see the seniors having success with the very same techniques they're learning in the room. So they see that correlation between what they're learning in the room versus what's winning at the highest levels. And I think that gives them the confidence to come out and use that in competitions like this. People say, oh, you're superficial in the way you measure yourself if you measure it by championships. But the truth is, it is the most objective method of assessing where am I. You don't want to define your character by your achievements, but you just want to define where do I stand relative to my peers. And World Championship competition is the #1 way to do that. And so that's why you see so many people come in here, make the journey out to Las Vegas and take the risk of stepping on the mat and putting everything on the line. It is just a fantastic way to gain self-knowledge. Like, where do I stand in relationship to my peers? It's very rare in life that you get such a clear picture of where you stand relative to the people around you as you do in jiu-jitsu competition. So this is a fine example of that. Most people.
Danaher was born in the wrong decade. If he was born if he was born a little bit earlier, in the 40s, the 30s, or 40s, he would fit right in. He could use a lot of words he wishes he could use right now. What is that? Street Fighter? I might be good. We'll see. Dance for or die. I don't trust him. Probably shouldn't. I don't wanna know. When your side chick starts a combo in public, now you have to play it off. Why they be doing that? So, come on, you ain't supposed to be talking to me. Why they be doing that, bro? That's who you risked your career for, the millions of dollars for? Oh, you idiot. That girl wasn't worth it. That girl wasn't worth it, man. I be trying to tell you fools. Jabronis, that's what LOL Snap call you guys, jabronis. I be telling you guys that wasn't worth it. You know that wasn't even that good. It wasn't worth. Look at her. That wasn't worth it. Look at her. You think, was that worth it? Would you guys risk millions of dollars, your career, your family, your livelihood, your reputation for that? No. That ain't worth it. That ain't. Get out of here. That wasn't worth it. None of that was. That girl wasn't worth it. You should at least dated a cheerleader. You should at least dated a cheerleader or something. Man, that wasn't worth it. Man, get out of here. Get out of here, man. You jabronis, bro. Freaking jabronis. She said, "Do you love me?" I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mama. I'm sorry. You don't love that girl. In 1 week, he lost his job and his freedom. That girl wasn't. Says that 5 costs you 30 mil. That, man, you guys need to control yourselves. I'm telling myself that too. Control yourself, Alec. Let some workplace cat cost him $5 to $6 million a year. That, man. Unks used to say, "Don't get no honey where you make your money." That is a good line. Don't get no honey where you make your money, man. That wasn't worth it. That was no good honey. That was some corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup. That wasn't no honey. Dang. I mean, you be busy and she over there throwing whatever she got at you. That's true. It is different though. It is when you got money. People be treating you differently. Them girls be treating you differently when you got that money. It is true. I heard. I heard it's true. I heard that's true. Now I don't know. I haven't really experienced that. Maybe one day I'll get to experience that. I'll let you guys know. And you see me in BJJ EE. When you see me in BJJ EE, okay, it didn't work. Local jiu-jitsu streamer caught.
Where your sister-in-law at?
Chill out, man.
Oh, come on now. Come on. That's your sister-in-law. You can't cock back the sister-in-law. I'm trying to be your brother-in-law, bro. Come on. Let me marry the sister, and then we can be related.
No way.
Bro, like it's like you the boxing version of me. I'm the MMA version of you. We should be related.
Nah, we shouldn't be.
Yeah, I think we should. Bro, can you imagine the barbecues, the family reunions?
What's wrong with this dude, man?
I'm trying to be your brother. Hey, your sister-in-law is beautiful.
That's all right.
Let me marry the sister.
No way.
Why you can't cock back the sister.
I ain't doing nothing but leave you. Listen, just worry about our fight.
Okay, where your sister-in-law at?
Chill out, man.
Whatever, Rampage, he got the CTE where he can't control himself. You guys know Kron Gracie ain't fighting no more. I don't know what happened. His hip was probably messed up.
We ain't baby all close.
Nah, you stupid.
But yo, look, Puff is
Nah. You working with
I've known
Pac?
Puff for 30 years.
You saw Big before he passed?
Yeah.
Bro, so you're close. And Jack, what were you saying?
In the documentary, there was insinuations of, that Diddy possibly had something to do with both Tupac and Biggie. And,
Who's telling the story, right? You can skew
People very close to the situation.
but you can create any narrative as a producer and as a director and as a storyteller. I can create a narrative. I could be like, you know what?
You have?
I could create a narrative.
Well, we see it all the time on reality shows.
Reality
shows.
Yeah,
That's how
you're
they're creating
creating
right
a narrative.
character.
It doesn't mean it's true. I can get interviews. I can do this. I can get footage, and I could make you think this about that person.
Nah, for sure, yeah.
And that doesn't necessarily mean it's true. So for me, I think, look, 50 and Puff have a long-term beef. It's personal.
People are saying 50's wrong for doing it, but 50's right for doing it. It's divided.
It's between him and Puff. And before it's between him and Puff, it's between both of them and God. Just the way Puff is down on his luck and 50's kicking a man when he's down.
God is going to.
If 50 ever luck turn up on 50, that you got to be careful what you put out. There's a karma to every action that you do. We ain't baby all close.
Nah, you stupid.
But yo, look, Puff is
Marlon Wayans was doing something over there. We already saw Placido. God damn, Placido. Puerto Rican, man. Look at my Puerto Rican. What happened to him? What happened to you, bro? How your face, whatever they're taking, the face, the face gets squished in and the head gets bigger. That's crazy. Guys, stay natural, man. Don't be taking this crap, bro. Have you looking like a caveman or something, bro. He don't even look the same. What happened to you, Placido? What happened to you, man? Why you take all that crap? You wanted to be a champion that bad, Placido? You wanted to be like Gordon Ryan that bad? You got to kill yourself over here too? Look at his features. His features completely changed. You see how his face is bigger here? Like his face is bigger. Normal shape to everything. Okay, come over here. Boop. Now it's just push your face in. I can't afford to get uglier. I can't take nothing. I can't afford to get ugly. I'm already ugly. I can't afford to take nothing. If I take that crap, bro, that's it. I'm cooked. I'm not married. I guess you gotta at least wait till you get married. I can't afford to get uglier. I don't have that leeway. I can't afford to turn into a caveman. Had me out here looking like, a square. My head barely fits in this cap. I can't, bro. Earphones gonna be out like that? How am I gonna look? How am I gonna look right? Face. My face gonna be squished up. My head gonna be too big, and my eyes gonna be too small. How am I gonna look like that on the screen? Alec, you look different. What happened to you? I'm allergic. Allergies. Had me looking crazy online. I can't be doing that. I tell you guys, stay natural, stay healthy. You need this crap. I can't zoom out of here. Let's what the heck? End up looking like Blanca from Street Fighter. Yeah. I'm end up looking like somebody.
It's been a while since I've done a video, but
I mean, bro, and you don't know how that stuff gonna affect you. Your nose might grow. My nose might grow. Lips might grow. I'm gonna look like a caricature. I'm gonna look like a what's the thing? The blackface from back in the day. I'm gonna look like a minstrel.
Men are very simple. I've been with mine for 18 years. I cracked the code. I'm going to show it to you, okay? Here's my calendar. Start here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Sister, you better give it up, okay? No longer than 3 days. They get cranky, okay? You want something a little special? Christmas Eve, throw it in there. Want to go on an extra date? Throw it in there on a Saturday, okay? You want an Apple Watch? I'm getting you an Apple Watch. You want your hair done? You getting your hair done. You want a house he can't afford? You getting a house he can't afford. That's the code. Men are very simple.
Is she married? Let me see. She married. Man, get out of here, Dorothy Slipper. She married. She got Craig Jones over. Is that Craig Jones?
Why couldn't the toilet paper cross the road?
Is that Craig Jones' secret family? She married, bro. She got a family, bro. Oh, she tiny. She married, bro. I would bet $1 million she's not keeping that schedule after marriage. She just said for the holidays, but that's fine. Some of you guys ain't getting it that much. Dorothy Slipper's a gooner. She definitely, she got kids, so she definitely put it on them.
Got together with this Latina girl named Maria Gonzalez. And shortly after they got married. And so she changed her name to Maria Ho. It was great at their wedding. It was Fat Maria Ho. Anyways, they shortly got pregnant and she was having a baby girl. She was super excited about it. So her first baby, she wanted to make sure that they had the same initial and whatnot. I'm like, oh yeah, that's super cute. So I went to the hospital to visit and she was like, hey auntie, meet Mia. I'm like, Mia? Like, Mia Ho? I was like, oh my God. Anyways, it was too late. Paperwork's already done. 2 years later, they had another baby girl. So I told Maria, I was like, look, I know you like the whole matching initial and whatnot, but you don't have to do that, okay? So she's like, yeah, I know, but I do want the girl's name to match. I was thinking maybe Mia and Sophia, Mia and Selena. I'm like, okay, that's cute. So I went to visit the hospital and it was, hey auntie, meet Anita. I'm like, Anita? Like, Anita Ho? Oh my God. Maria. Anyways, too late. Paperwork's already done.
I love my Vietnamese folks. You know I love my Vietnamese folks. You know I love my Vietnamese. Let's watch some videos. We already watched all this stuff. Dorothy Slippers, you know you missed Stacey Dash and everything, bro. You done missed everything. How you miss everything, Dorothy Slippers? Feel a hoe. There was a good one. I can't find it with her. I think I lost it. It's already gone. Yeah, she had a good one. You guys know Brandon Reed got his black belt, so Placido took it. Is that all he took? H-E-G-H-E. I don't know, man. That can't H-E. How much did he take though? Look at him. He went from Homo sapien to Homo neanderthalis. What's the other one? Hey, Homo habilis? Not Homo habilis. What's the other one? He lost. There's Homo sapien sapiens. He went from Homo sapien sapiens to Homo sapien. How you lose a sapien? How you lose a sapien? But yeah, how did he get to heavyweight? How did he go from lightweight to heavyweight though? Does HGH don't make you get that big? And how do you lose a sapien? He went from Homo sapien sapiens to Homo sapien. THG. What is THG? How you devolve in real time? My man went from Homo sapien. You guys gotta stop using that crap. You go from Homo sapien. He went from Homo sapien sapiens to Homo sapiens neanderthalis. Neanderthalensis, whatever you say. I don't know. THG is called the clear. Oh. My man. This is what he look like now. See how the eyes be small? Yeah. And you see that's what Luke Griffith got right there. That brow ridge. Humans ain't got no brow ridge like that. Humans ain't got no brow ridge, bro. This what look at that. Oh, he got one. You ain't supposed to have no brow ridge. Look, your skull ain't supposed to be like that. Homo sapien skull ain't supposed to have no brow ridge. All my fellow baseball and golf players were on HGH and THG. Dang. Why they need it in golf? This the next world champion in jiu-jitsu right here. How you built like this? You don't look like nothing else. You don't look like no other humans when you got all that stuff in you. Your forehead ain't supposed to be slanted, man. These guys, this is the next world champion right here. That's how they be looking. Receding forehead, sagittal keen, and pronounced brow ridge. You ain't supposed to have a Homo sapien skull. Ain't supposed. We don't have a brow ridge, or it's very small. Look, that's a Homo sapien skull. You ain't supposed to have. That's it. That's all you got. Little dip. But look at what these guys turning into. You're not human no more. They need to be in their own division, the Neanderthal division.
I just got a little bit busy with everything. What's up, guys? So it's been a while since I've done a video, but I just got a little bit busy with everything. I got my black belt, which is super freaking cool. I just got my black belt from Chewy. Here's a speech.
Which I'm not surprised about. Thank you. And that is not on a podium. It doesn't need to be on a podium. Everybody gets these at a podium. You do that in He usually comes off, but I put these stripes in there good. This is my main belt.
Oh wow.
I like giving
Did it help them?
Because it's my belt. I wore it. It's got nice sweat.
Why did Tiger Woods start using juice?
My energy.
They just kind of wanted to do it.
That's kind of what it symbolizes, right? Like when you train with someone, it's like when you actually roll with someone, it's like it's a little bit of a. You think about it, with someone you train with, you give a little bit of yourself because there's only so many times you can roll. Only so many times you can do everything. So a little piece of yourself is given away every time you train with someone. So there you go. Thank you, buddy.
What's up? So I am recording this after at night, and I just wanted to say,
oh wow, $1 million.
I've seen it in the Q&A video before, but obviously it's extremely special for me to get my black belt, especially from Chewy. Obviously, most people know I represent pedigo submission fighting for competition. But if you don't know, and most people do know, I started doing jiu-jitsu primarily under Chewy. I trained somewhere else, 13 Jiu-Jitsu for a couple months, but really like the beginning of my like serious journey was with Chewy, and I pretty much just told myself, hey, if I get my black belt, it's gonna be under Chewy. I love Heath, I love PSF, but there's just something about, you know, getting it from someone like Chewy, who's a lot like me, from Louisville. He's my OG coach. He's a great dude, and you know, never forget where he came from. I mean, I can pretty much thank Chewy for pretty much everything that I have. Of course, there's a lot of my own work in it too, but it was super special for me, and I just wanted to say that before I got into the Q&A portion of the video. I don't take it lightly, obviously. It's super cool, but at the end of the day, it's just the start, right? Now we got the big goals coming, right? We have ADCC, we have Black Belt Worlds and Black Belt Pans, and whatever else comes. But for now, it's, you know, let's get healthy, let's train, and, you know, nothing's really changed. Still going to put it on the line, still going to win some matches, still going to lose some matches, and still got a lot to learn. Anyways, let's get back to the Q&A.
Anyways, this really isn't about that. Obviously, you guys know it's been a big year. Got second in Nogi Pans, won ADCC trials, got my black belt, and did a whole ton of other things like going to Europe, doing a ton of seminars, doing Grapple Fest, etc., etc. The season is over, but I thought, what better time than now to start doing these talking videos again? So what I'm
Oh no, the season starts next month. Gi season starts January. IBJJF got a good racket going, bro, because they make money all throughout the year. They make money, except during the summer. A little chill during the summer, but they make money first half of the year and the last half of the year. They got some good money now. I'm interested to see how the economy affects them, because it is expensive. I'm not sure if we're gonna listen to all this, man. I don't want to listen to a talking video. I barely want to listen to myself talk. Let's skip.
kind of generalize it, and then the better you get, the much more specific you can get. All right, and like I said,
nah, we ain't I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Shout out to Brandon Reed. Congrats, brother. Pot of bins. I don't want to listen to nobody talk. I don't want to listen to myself talk. Let's see what Helena doing. IBJ, why the video looks so bad?
At the 2025 IBJF World.
They stole my sound effect. Sounds. Reed is a big dude, yeah. Seems like a nice guy, but Brandon is the least friendly on top of Canadian players. Is he? He's not Canadian. Oh, you're saying, okay. Why is the quality so bad? This need to be like 720. There we go. IBJJF Films. IBJJF Films. He lives in Montreal. He just said he grew up in Louisville, though, right? Get that fiber. What you talking about, bro? Is he in Montreal? Are you guys sure? Why was he in Louisville? For wrestling? They put the wrong music for this.
At the 2025 IBJF World Championships, Helena makes her black belt debut.
They need a better editor.
She's been an incredible force throughout the colored belts, but now the ultimate test, black belt.
They messed this video up. Oh, fiber. Oh, okay, gotcha. IBJ. I could have done a better job than this. IBJJL. This is not good.
She's going to continue the same dominance that she's had all the way through her teenage years, through the colored belts, and all the way into black belts.
Helena is actually a very young person, but very...
Is he from Montreal?
I can say mature for her age. Very serious
Is that her
about
dad?
what she does, but at the same time, she's
Yeah,
very friendly.
She got his eyebrows. I was disappointed with the female divisions in most of the tournament, especially Helena's division. Middleweight, middle heavy. I was really disappointed. Some of these girls just, oh no.
That was a good match. What if she's gonna get toe holded or something real fast? She just got stacked. Yeah, that's just. I don't know. The level just didn't seem that good to me. Sorry. I think he moved to Montreal for a girl like 99% Canadian man.
Yeah, don't do that. Here's what I'm saying. Like, look at this. This is black belt, and you got the girl hugging her head. It just, I don't know. I just wasn't happy with the level of the girls. I'm sorry. This girl's in close guard. You know you're gonna get caught in something. Why are you got hit with the okey doke. I've been hit with the okey doke. But she's not trying to get out of the closed guard. She's just staying there. Hands on the floor. This is a black belt match. Why are your hands on the floor? She just stuck in closed guard. She's about to get hit with the Kimura bump sweep. What is that, a black belt level? That was not black belt. Who was that? Insanely gorgeous. She Brazilian, but yeah, black Brazilian. I don't know. The level of the girls' division just wasn't good to me. I'm sorry. Oh, who's that? Look at the girls' corner. Nah, she is built very nicely. But look at her corner. Who's that girl? Hello, who's that? Hey. I don't know.
That was a really good job keeping the strangle until the ref saw. Yeah. Because that was not a very blatant tap. Yeah.
Three mission and final.
The matches just weren't good. I'm sorry. I think this girl's Swedish or something in the finish. She shouldn't have been out there.
Good, there's your connection.
You can say Helena's just better than everybody, but there was like nothing close.
Reverse figure for it. Reverse figure for it.
Wasn't that LO Snap girl? Yeah, he likes her. LO Snap, he married. He need to shut up. Leave the girls for us. LO Snap would be banging everything. You let him bang everything.
Secure it.
I don't know, man. I just wasn't happy with the matches, especially the girls division. I'm sorry.
Beautiful. If you feel Kagitame's hard, you have double unders. Good. Timed it beautifully. Finished with 19 seconds left.
I don't think I'll ever get caught in arm triangle from
worked to the back and then finished. Exactly.
Well,
what,
she just did it in
does.
Black Belt World, so I mean, I don't know. Some sad mountain defense. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't very.
I think there's a lot of potential in future IBJJF competitions for Helena.
I've been watching the black belt world since I was like 10, 11 years old, and now to be a black belt world champion in my first year at black belt feels amazing, and I'm super proud. Yeah, it's amazing. My parents are always supporting me, always traveling with me everywhere, and my professors, John and Gordon, were here in my corner as well. So I'm really grateful to all of them for always being in my corner and supporting all the time.
I hope that will continue also in the future, you know, like we just want to be there for her to make sure she's healthy and always ready, and you know, keep her spirit. Also, I hope she will inspire many others to come into this sport. This is great sport for women, for men, for any age, and I believe it will be very, very good if we see more girls like Helena. That will be also some kind of dream come true, you know, because she inspired a lot, so I hope we see many like her.
Yeah, to all who watched, thank you so much. I'm really grateful for all you guys. A lot of you guys are coming up to me saying hi here today and this weekend. So it's really humbling to meet you all, and thank you so much.
I don't know, man. I just wasn't happy with those matches. Would she beat Fionn with that sloppy technique? I mean, she is a bigger girl. But she's ducking Cassiamora. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with jiu-jitsu. Nothing made sense to me. It's just all over the place. I don't know. Nothing made sense to me. Like the matches, a lot of matches didn't make sense. The ankle lock that Gabby got and her opponent just tapped, no defense to putting it. Yeah, I don't know. I got to fight for my life, but, you know, they just grab the ankle and they tap out immediately. So, life ain't fair, bro. We had some other stuff. We watched that. We're not going to watch Brandon. Sorry, Brandon Reed. What happened to this kid? Did he what happened to his channel? Or this is extra channel?
Some of the biggest names in the sport of jiu-jitsu have come from some of the worst living conditions in the world. Now that begs the question, what is going on in these rural parts of the world that is producing jiu-jitsu world champions? Well, in this video, we're gonna find out. Now, a few months ago, I got reached out to on Instagram, and these random guys invited me to check out their social projects all across Peru. Now, at first, I was a little hesitant because I didn't know them, and I'd be going off to a random foreign country, and I'll admit, I was a little afraid. But I knew I couldn't let fear get in the way of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and before I knew it, I was on a plane down to Peru with the goal to understand what it's like growing up in a jiu-jitsu social project and what is making these kids so good. Calder, how you doing?
Good, man. Yeah, I think Peru is a really wild experience. I think that there's kind of a duality going on. There's brutal living conditions for some of the kids. It's genuinely pretty unbelievable.
Jimmy Jam's not Josiah. We thought he was, but he got money. Jimmy Jam. Oh dear. Good heavens. Jimmy Jam he's not Josiah because he got money. Jimmy Jam got money. He can't be Josiah.
We're talking, not just houses with no running water, but like even in some of the kitchens, we'll see like that there's like dirt floors. Growing up in that environment, there's, areas that like it's hard to imagine anyone even living there.
So, going down there, what are your guys' kind of expectations for me? What are you guys looking for?
Yeah, I would say just to be able to connect with the kids is a really big deal. They don't speak English, so you teaching classes and just kind of be able to kind of have them feel like there's a relationship there is really important. And then probably just not sucking at jiu-jitsu. I don't know, man.
That's a lot. Okay, I think I can manage that.
Welcome to Mancora. Okay, after a long 2 days of traveling, we're finally in Mancora. This place is gorgeous, dude.
He's such a YouTuber, bro. He's such a YouTuber. I'm not a good YouTuber. I'm a jiu-jitsu person that does YouTube. I feel like he's a YouTuber that does jiu-jitsu. We're just going to skip through.
And over the years, it started growing and growing and growing. And then Guardian was looking for a place to expand. Guardian gave us all the support and the tools that we needed to start expanding our program here. It was like a miracle for the town and for the community up here in the North Shore in Mancora,
Those kids learn such good cinematography contents.
Now, my first goal is to build a relationship with these students. And in jiu-jitsu, the best way to build a relationship...
Well, that's the difference. They're YouTube first, and then they do jiu-jitsu. I'm jiu-jitsu first, and then I got into YouTube. The content is, it's a good video so far. Camera settings. They're some of the kids are good at editing. They're good at editing, and they know. I call it Gen Z editing when they got the microphone in the hand and they're always in the camera. I try not to be in the camera on my main videos. You might see me, all right, here's a sponsor ad, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let me jump out of there. Gen Z got to be up in the camera, though. Could Jimmy Jam be related to Josiah? No. He got too much money to be related to Josiah. And he ain't talking about Grippo. Craig Jones did this exact same video, but times 1,000. Well, Craig has it's Craig. You guys are already biased. You love whatever Craig does. And then throw some guy editing. Craig got a videographer and editors. Yeah, and personality.
Is to try to beat them up. So my first round was with one of the older kids named Oliver. Now, one of the first things
is this the kid that had to fight at who's number one?
And meeting these kids for the first time is just the sheer heart and drive that they have.
That terrible influencer fight? Yeah, he did have a terrible influencer fight. That's who I'm trying to... Craig, let me fight one of these YouTubers. That's why I want to be on CGI. Give me a YouTuber, Craig. I'm a fool, bro. I'm going to fuck up a YouTuber, bro. Let me fuck up a YouTuber. I'm ready for just about any of these YouTubers. Give me that YouTuber. I can't. Ooh, I'm gonna train hard to beat up a YouTuber. Yeah, I'll take any of these guys. Loser gotta delete their YouTube account too. If I lose, I'll delete this account. I'll just delete this one and start over if I lose. You must dress as Santa in the super fight. Maybe. Just let me fight a YouTuber. I'm gonna really train hard, like my life depends on it. I'm gonna fight. Oh, bro, I can't wait. Give me a YouTuber.
Sleep, but we're also just here to have a good time. I think that's one of the really cool things about this program is they're not trying to make, jiu-jitsu
all these
world
influencers
champions,
be doing that.
They're just trying to get
simple
kids
man
in the door,
jiu-jitsu.
get them in the sport, and that's the most important thing in these types of communities.
My old professor was from Peru. Okay. You should
With that
try
being
pro
said,
wrestling.
let me introduce you to the founder of Guardian, Ben Kovacs.
He's not a YouTuber,
The thing
though.
about Ben is he's just kind of a dork, and he's always keeping things like lighthearted
already
and
fought
fun.
too many
And on
times.
that note, we thought it'd be cool to host a little super
I
fight
want a
event in front of
YouTuber. I already fought Tanoka. I'm tired of Tanoka. Give me a YouTuber. I want a YouTuber. I already said the difference. There's people that do jiu-jitsu that got into YouTube, and there's people that do YouTube that got into jiu-jitsu. Give me a YouTuber. Would you go against Jordan? Yeah. Yeah. Listen. He said he's two-furt. He couldn't have his match. He definitely wasn't going to win that match. How are you going to win a match if you're two-furt? I've chipped teeth. I still got a chipped tooth. Through the tooth out. All right, let's keep going. I would never stop a match for a tooth. I think you would be good. Yeah, give me him. Give me a YouTuber. No, I'm not. Middleweight. He was gonna fight Sanji Hibeto at heavyweight. I don't know how big that guy is. I don't care. Bro, give me a YouTuber. Nah, that guy's supposed to be bigger than me, I think. He was going to fight Sanji Hibeto.
the kids and add some EXP to my third goal here in Peru. To give you guys a tale of the tape,
wish I could.
took third out of 85 competitors in Nogi Euros, and in 2024, I was the #1 ranked lightweight grappler in Washington. With that being said, I think Ben's record is just as impressive.
You not only like to talk about records, my
He managed to topple me over,
He's just a blue
which is
belt.
something he was very excited about. However, as we progressed into the later stages of the round, I realized my strategy was working.
What kind of black belt just drinks water like that? Why is he grappling like that? I can't watch anymore. Just roll for real, bro. Come on, man. I don't like to play around like that when I'm grappling though.
Cora. Now, this is the moment that my camera battery died, so we're going to safely assume that I hit a flat
about
armbar right there
5'10", so he's
and
bigger
became the
than me,
new
yeah.
king of my Cora.
Coming up in the last few days of our trip, we're going to make our way down to Punta Hermosa and take on the final gym
How
of our
old is
time
he?
here in Peru.
So if you guys have ever seen that show, The Outer Banks, where they're like, you either have 2 cars or 2 jobs, that's pretty much Punta Hermosa as well. Except here, the
How old
wealth
is he?
discrepancy is much, much higher.
he's
like
not
on
in
one
good
side,
shape,
you have
though.
this beautiful, almost private beach where the land wraps around a part of the ocean. And then on the other side, well, you'll see. So this is Herbert, the head of Guardian Punta Hermosa. And he's going to take us to one of the most dangerous places in Punta Hermosa. And even with that being
Stop.
everyone in the room had gotten the hang of the technique. Next up, it was time for my final rounds here in Peru, with the first one being against an Olympic surfer.
No,
Now, I knew Miguel would be
let's
up.
not bring him up, CP. CP, why would you bring that man up? We ain't talking about him, CP. We're talking about Jordan does jiu-jitsu. Why would you bring that up, CP? CP trying to start stuff. I'm trying to set up a match against a YouTuber. CP just starting stuff. Yeah, let's not talk about him, CP. How old is Jordan teaches jiu-jitsu? He don't even train anymore. He's 35? I'm older than him. Bro, give me that man. You know I'll fuck that guy up. Let me fuck him up. I'm tired of people thinking YouTubers are better than jiu-jitsu people. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I'm trying to set up a match, CP. We're not just talking about people with the name Jordan. We're actually trying to set up a match. He's only 35. He don't compete, bro. He got every excuse in the book, though. We should get you back to Zurich on a reunion promotion with him. With who? Oh, Craig already asked. Yeah, that's why I'm bringing that up. Loser got to delete their YouTube channel. Promotional tour. Yeah, loser got to delete their YouTube. I'll delete this YouTube account.
A lot more athletic than I was. To the side.
You don't know the kid Jordan teaches jiu-jitsu? He's got like the biggest YouTube channel. One of the bigger YouTube channels on YouTube.
To pass. No, I need to use my speed to get inside of his feet.
I can't watch
and from
this
there,
anymore.
I might
I'm
actually
sorry. I can't. I just can't watch this. I'm sorry. You guys can watch it. I just can't. I can't watch. Jordan does classic Canadian jiu-jitsu, super not aggressive with lots of sorries. That ain't gonna help him. CP, you don't know who Jordan teaches jiu-jitsu is? Let me find him. CP out the loop. This guy. You don't know that guy, CP? Yeah, let me fight that guy, bro. This guy or the other guy? It's okay. I don't like. To me, that's. I don't know. I don't want to listen to a blue belt. I'm sorry. The only time I would be interested in hearing someone talk through a role is like a super high level guy like Lucas Lepre or Lackland or someone like that. I want someone where you're interested to see what their thought process is. But for a blue belt, I'm just sorry. I don't care what he's got to say or think about. But that's just me. You guys can listen and you can learn a lot from that. I just prefer. I don't know. Expert opinion. I don't want to listen to a YouTuber. I don't want to listen to a YouTuber talk about jiu-jitsu, really. But you guys love that shit. That's why I want to fight all these YouTubers. CP, you didn't know this guy? CP live in Europe. He don't know the American people. Well, he's Canadian. I'm from the generation that first learned BJJ from books. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, they have books and stuff, too. Remember he was supposed to fight Sanji, but he had to pull out of there? CP, stop acting like you old, bro. CP acting like... Back in my day, CP... you had to learn techniques from the book. CP... Anyway, his tooth was hurting, so he couldn't have a match or something. I don't know what the answer was. Yeah, I don't know, man. I can't stand YouTubers, really. Yeah, we can let CP fight him. Yeah, CP. I think you've seen him. He rolled with Bernardo. Let's see. Well, I mean, Bernardo, of course, kills everybody just about.
What's up, guys? Today I had the pleasure of getting beat up by absolute legend, Bernardo Faria. Bernardo's a 4-time world champion, European champion, Pan-American champion, and Brazilian national champion. He's beaten the who's who of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu legends. On top of his competitive achievements,
Nah, he's a
founder of the biggest
YouTube Jiu-Jitsu
instructional resource
MMA guy before a
BJJ
YouTuber.
Fanatics, which features the best instructors in the world sharing their knowledge. But Bernardo's staying too heavy on my hips to make this possible. I could have tried to swim in my underhook with my left arm, but instead tried to use it to pull Bernardo upwards, which would put his body more over top of mine. I don't want him to get too low on my hips.
Listen, why do I need to hear you talk about how you're getting killed by Bernardo Faria? So he's one of the YouTube dojo storm wannabes. Who, this guy? He don't really storm people. He brings people into his dojo. Chewy is a jiu-jitsu guy. Yeah, he is a jiu-jitsu guy. Now, he does more YouTube now, but he is a jiu-jitsu guy first. Why? We should listen to Bernardo talk about how he's destroying Jordan.
Are working his famous over-under pass. As Bernardo lifts his butt up ever so slightly to transition, I used the opportunity to lift him up with my butterfly hook, but Bernardo shuts it down. Throughout the roll, you'll see Bernardo is keeping himself behind my hips. I finally have my hips closer, but right away he threatens the arm weave pass, which forces me to make space to prevent it.
Bernardo not even training like he used to.
And puts me right where Bernardo wants me. Now look how far my hips
are from Bernardo.
Again, this makes it difficult to get any power, and my left foot is just hanging by a thread to keep my guard. I see the open elbow, and I think about the Kimura, but because I barely have a guard, I realize it's too much of a risk to attempt it, and it'll lead me to getting my guard back. Now I try to pull Bernardo by his pants to pull his body over my hips. My options are either move Bernardo over me
Craig and
or
get off the
myself
train,
Bernardo, but I'm having difficulty doing either. Now he's deep in the over-under pass and he's
Bernardo
pressing his
looking like
hips
he's
down
trying
for the knee
0%.
bar. But I have short legs, so it's hard for Bernardo to keep connection while dropping his hips down. I also push Bernardo away to help me wiggle my heel out. I'm not out of danger as Bernardo still has me deep in this over-under pass where one arm is under my right leg and one arm is over my left leg. All he has to do is backstep to clear the connection I have with my left foot, which he does. I'm very late in this guard retention and Bernardo is almost passed. I make sure to stay patient and just make sure I keep Bernardo.
How are you making a video about you getting crushed?
And not let him climb up his grips to my upper body and control
I'd be
my
embarrassed.
Head. I managed to do a small bump and shrimp to regard, but I'm right back in over-under pass territory.
I bet you I would have a better roll Bernardo than this guy.
Forward. No luck, and I'm limited in my options, so I stay patient. It's a bit of a chess match right now.
Do pass Leandro Logar, yeah.
Stay ready to explode if needed.
I mean, why is he doing the talk through of the match, the roll?
Same. Don't let Bernardo advance forward. I use both my arms to keep him low as the last thing I want is Bernardo grabbing my head. You can absolutely never let someone grab your head. It'll make escaping so much easier if you don't let them grab your head. I'm putting my effort and energy into preventative measures.
Turn his voice off.
I know Bernardo.
Jesus Christ, I just can't stand his voice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He might be a nice guy. Canadians are nice usually. Okay, here, huge honor. Okay, let me do Bernardo's voice. Okay, you know, I got to pass, control the elbow, and I was going to keep my pressure down. Jordan, his leg was kind of short, so I couldn't get the doggy bar. But it's okay. I start to pass it to Happy Gordy. He mainly looks to catch the guillotine. How are you going to catch the guillotine on Bernardo? Okay, now he's going for my arm, but it's okay. I'm going to keep my pressure down. And now he's trying to elevate, but that's all right. I just do the same move again. This reminds me when I fought that guy with the really good butterfly guard. This reminds me of when I trained with Marcelo Garcia, and even Marcelo couldn't sweep me, so I knew I was okay. But now I go for the back step again. I'm going to keep the pressure, and when he goes for my arm, I'm going to step across, maybe take his back, or I'll just keep driving through. Okay, I'm just going to wear him down, just like my professor, Fabio Gurgel, used to do to me in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Okay, now I get to the side, and I'm going to keep all my weight. Notice here, I grab the lapel and push my forearm into his neck, and now I want to go to mount. Jordan didn't do nothing. He just pushed him off. Where's the guillotine at? How you gonna guillotine Bernardo? Okay, now I force the 3/4 mount. I'm going to put more pressure, stay tight, and I want to free my leg. This reminds me of the match in 2000, blah, 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 when I did this to Leandro Low. I'm going to escape my leg, and look, when I escape my leg, I'm going to make sure he can't trap my leg again. This is the saddest role I've seen since Helena versus, yeah. Well, this role makes sense because Bernardo is way better than Jordan. Now, Helena's fighting girls that made it to the world championship, and she was doing this to those girls, so I don't know. Okay, Jordan's got my leg control, but it's okay. I know I can just keep the pressure, and I'm going to take my time, and I'm going to get to mount. See, listen, we much rather hear Bernardo. I want to hear the guy that's crushing the other dude give his. What is he going to say?
I'm going to try and use his left instep to address my right leg that's stopping him from completely mounting me. As he does, I find the opportunity to frame with my elbow and bring my knees between us to re-guard. I'm back in my guard, but not
That's
a good
not a
one.
guard,
I'm
bro.
still getting smashed. I want to bring my right knee from the inside to the outside.
There's no point listening to him. Okay, now I'm going to control from the smashy position. I control his elbow. Push my hips into him. Now I'm going to go back into my double. Yeah, I'm going to keep the weight on him. Okay, backy steppy. Hey, now I'm good. I know I can keep the pressure. Jordan's next video voiceover was titled, "Watch Mike Tyson punch me in the face." Yeah. Okay, now I'm back on the side. Okay, now I'm going to throw my favorite attack, the Umalpada, when I did this move to such and such back in 2010. Okay, he gets out, but it's all right. I start to turn my back. I got to make the video look okay so, I don't just crush him.
And uses it to pull me over his body to get his hips underneath mine, which, remember, is exactly what I was trying to do to him. All I can really do is overhook, but it's not going to do much. If it was
Okay, now I'm going into my favorite Happy Gordy. I'm going to sweep just like I did to Rodolfo and Buchecha back in the day.
Bernardo was known for his incredible half guard and wrestling up from
This is impossible to stop.
Experience it firsthand.
He tries to step over, but that never works.
Thank you so much, Bernardo, for this incredible experience, and thank you to all my patrons. If you're still
you guys giving him your money. You guys better make sure you sign up for my membership. He got them many Patreons. Jesus Christ, bro. This game is rigged. When Bernardo has you in deep half, you're in big trouble. I'm sorry, I can't change my voice now. You guys support all of these YouTubers, bro. I blame you guys. I blame all you guys. We got some Mergali sparring in Niggy. Mergali has his own school? Where's his school at? Where's Mergali's school at?
Every time I post something wrestling, I post a clip of us. Really? Yeah. You do for real? Yes. That's such a
Where's his school at?
He's really playing the ball of this round, bro.
Austin? Yeah, what part of Austin, though, bro? What part? I know John Carlos got a new school, right? It's crazy. The best jiu-jitsu guys, they still need a school. They can't just make money. Well, they lost their CGI money. Thanks to Gordon. Bringing the popcorn back. Hey, go up. I think he teaches at the. Who are you talking about? Well, that says Mergali's name on it. That's not Henzo Gracie's school. Oh, what's wrong with this quality, bro? So he's got his own school and he teaches at a Henzo Gracie school? That says Mergali Studio, though. Where the hell is Mergali Studio then? You don't think he has his own spot, but he's got a place that says Mergali Studio? Oh. Seems like a waste of money, but yeah. He probably teaches at the Henzo Gracie School for his citizenship, his green card and stuff, or visa. I kind of wish Margali would go back to the gi, but I think he's over it. Got popcorn in my beard. That's okay. That's how you know. That's how you know I'm not AI, bro. AI can't put popcorn in your beard. This might be a shed or somewhere. I wanted to drive down there to train, but I haven't made the time to Kingsway. Oh, Austin.
What's up? You can I know, yeah.
I'm not really the biggest fan of Austin, to be honest.
Finding that out the hard way, bro. So easy.
The barbecue's good, I guess. I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't know. Aren't there better places in Texas to live? Oh, they're friends with Nick Fuentes? Well, yeah, I wouldn't be there. I mean, let's be honest. Most of your jiu-jitsu friends like those people. Houston. Yeah, I'll go to Houston and train with LOL Snap. Most of your jiu-jitsu friends, they like Nick Fuentes and Jake Shields and, yeah. Whoever else racist person you could think of, they like them people. Dallas, yeah, Dallas. I mean, there's good. Yeah, you can get some good training everywhere. Heck, I'll even take El Paso. I might take El Paso over Austin, to be honest. I mean, there's some good no-gi. Looks like Margali's shoulder. I don't know how good his shoulder is, though.
That was good, though.
It's hard to make jiu-jitsu look cool, bro. It's just hard to make it look cool. We could be watching. We're watching one of the best gi grapplers, and we're still. Yeah, that De La Riva X is nice. I mean, Margali's built for it. De La Riva X and the deep lasso. That deep lasso, yeah. There you go, right there. He built for that, bro. Yeah, he can spam that, yeah. JT Torres used to play that. Is he back? He just training. What's up, Mush? Mush missed all the snow jokes, snow warrior jokes. We had a good segment earlier. Mush, you missed all that good stuff. Maybe I'll go back. I'll go back for Mush here. I want him to listen. Where was that thing? Oh, well, we played this. I keep telling Mush to watch out for that snow.
Once I got chlamydia, or like, I think at least once I got chlamydia. And this guy goes, I go, oh my God, you gave me chlamydia. And he goes, I only give my favorite girls chlamydia. And I was like,
oh dear.
Thanks. Once I got chlamydia, or like, I think at least once I got chlamydia. And this guy goes, I go, oh my God, you gave me chlamydia. And he goes, I only give my favorite girls chlamydia. And I was like,
all my snow warriors out there, be careful. Look at her. She's like, oh my God, he gave me chlamydia. Oh my God, it's amazing. Oh, watch out, Mush. I be telling Mush to watch out, man. Mush don't be listening, though. I had another one, too. That's a different girl. That's not the Call Her Daddy girl. That's someone else. You know, Stacey Dash on OnlyFans. We need somebody. Dorothy Slippers, are you in the house? Can you do some research for us? See what she posting over there? There was something else I wanted to show Mush. Where was I supposed to show Mush? I'm looking for where did he go? Is this it? Yeah. Stacey Dash. Check my phone.
Niggas and white pussy don't go together. White coochie drives niggas crazy. It drives niggas crazy.
Oh no.
What is in white pussy that makes niggas go crazy? What's in that shit? Poison. 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 That bitch got poison in that pussy. Them blonde girls got poison in that shit. To crash out like this over a white poom poom, you can't handle it. There's something in that poom poom got you tripping. I've had white poom poom before, and I ain't never acted like this.
58.
Never. How many more niggas gotta fall before y'all understand that some of y'all just can't handle the white poom poom? You can't. The Michigan coach, Shannon Sharp, OJ Simpson, Tiger Woods. How many more people gotta fall?
Daddy Chopper.
White poom poom ain't for everybody. It's not for y'all. Straight up and down.
Wasn't he offering free tickets?
Niggas.
You talking about this girl, Mush? It says, that means she's letting anybody hit. Oh. Oh, she was having an affair? Oh, he was. Wait. What was she doing? Topics like this is why we need a stream-a-thon on Twitch, because we get kicked off YouTube. Yeah. We'll go over to Twitch eventually. We'll have to go back over to Twitch. We could post a lot more. What was she doing, Mush? He was offering free tickets to football games. Yeah, to OnlyFans girls. What were you saying about? Oh, the chlamydia. What happened with her? Oh, yeah. Well, she's the girl. Remember, there was a girl. She said she felt offended if a guy wanted to wrap up. That's her. That's the same girl. And then the other girl on Call Her Daddy, she got something from somebody. You guys need to be careful with these girls, bro. If it seems too easy, it is. That's why Lil Snap used to come down with crap all the time. Yeah, that girl was some of you guys couldn't wait to jump into that.
Once I got
What is her name? What's the name of her podcast? What's the name of that girl's podcast? The chlamydia girl, yeah. Oh, this chlamydia girl. According to Ocho Cinco, Shannon Sharp's problem wasn't the ladies. What you talking about? What was his problem? Here's the problem. Hitting raw as a man, if she gets pregnant, is her. Yeah, that's true. You lose all your rights. If a woman listens to that podcast, it's a red flag. Well, yeah. Well, you don't know what these girls. You don't know what your girls are listening to. You don't know who they're listening to on social media. She might be listening to this girl, chlamydia, and the girl Call Her Daddy girl. She listening to what's the Kim Kardashian, she listened to Sexy Red. Yeah, you don't know what your girl's listening to. Cardi B. Women are very easily influenced. Call Her Daddy Girl gave her husband an STD and had an entire episode. Yeah, that's true. And you guys can't wait to take that Jimmy hat off. Yeah, I be trying to save you guys. If a woman listens to that podcast, yeah. Implies saying it's zesty. I don't know. It's possible. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate on the brother. Ocho Cinco, isn't that his homeboy? Well, he definitely, well, I don't know. Somebody was going to fleece Shannon Sharpe at some point. He a football player, man. Why you guys think football players smart? I ain't never met no smart mate. There's about 3 or 4 smart football players. Not going to lie, when I was single, I was falling for that trap. Yeah. If you lose all your rights except for the rights to pay her monthly for child support. Yeah, that's true. Well, it is your DNA, and it's up to you to protect your DNA. You got to protect your money, protect your DNA, protect your time, protect your energy, protect your soul, protect your well-being. It's up to you. They not looking out for you. They can't wait to give you chlamydia. Sorry, CP. CP, we jumping around, CP. CP, this ain't no normal live stream. We don't just talk about jiu-jitsu. We talk about some real stuff over here, CP, like how to avoid chlamydia from a snow bunny. It's real. We doing this, CP, we're doing this for Mush. I'm trying to help Mush out, man. I'm worried about Mush. I'm worried about my man Mush over here, CP. He says, man, I'm good on messing around. These fools dirty out here. Yeah, jabronis. Does that Jordan? I don't know if he got it. I hope he don't got it. I ain't grappling with that man if he got that. Unc is a freaky frog. Yeah. Well, he said he gonna put some meat on something. He didn't say what he was gonna put his meat on, Mush. He said he putting his meat on something. Shannon crazy. Dorothy says, so I checked Stacy-OF. She's pulling out the big catalog. Out the back catalog. Oh, I thought you said big catalog. The front catalog. 10 out of 10. Oh, shoot. Can you send me some screenshots? For research purposes. She should have done this a long time ago. Mush says the clap isn't the worst, but it's still pretty bad. I still feel pretty ashamed. It's all good. LO Snap said that'll you can clear that right up in a couple days. Now, you know I'm here in Atlanta. You can get something you can't ever get away from. You know you can't ever give away. You can give it away, but you can't get rid of it. Stay safe, Mush. CP, yeah. CP married. CP good. Mush say he stays strapped up, but this girl says she gonna feel offended if Mush straps up. She gonna talk Mush out the Jimmy hat. She gonna pull the Jimmy hat right off Mush. What you gonna do then, Mush? Huh? She pull that Jimmy hat right off you. You go. Now is your only one. Mush cooked. CP said he need to go. See you, CP. CP, go ahead and go to bed, CP. I'm sorry, CP. Jordan is some YouTuber. Alec is, yeah, I'm trying to fight Jordan, teaches jiu-jitsu. Let's get Mush. Can we get Mush versus Chujitsu? Mush said he out. She gonna pull that thing off. Mush said he out. Now, I don't know, Mush. You know, you gonna be tempted, bro. My man gonna be at full attention. He said he gonna pull. Oh, you fought him or trials? You can fight him again. Mush, I don't know. Mush said he said he gonna leave, but I don't know. Mush. Some of you guys couldn't leave. You like, I gotta finish this first. Says the amount of people that don't use protection but go person to person is nasty work. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I'm trying to fight Jordan teaches jiu-jitsu. He gonna narrate the role. How you narrating a role? No, he narrated the role of him losing to Bernardo. How you narrating the role of you losing though? I already lost it. It was somewhere. We saw that one. Where's the other one at?
You wrestled him,
Yeah, we watched him. I can't find it anymore. Yeah, he narrating his role versus Bernardo. Must say he already fought. It must have been trials or something. Jordan's Academy doesn't have a herpes outbreak, does it? Be careful. You never know. You never know. I just try to get you guys to be safe, take care of yourselves, and stay out of trouble. CP likes this girl. I'm just CP. I'm sorry. I'm making a joke, Yasmin. If you're watching, Miss Yasmin, making a joke. CP, how do you feel about this girl wearing her own shirt, wearing a princess shirt of her face on it with her on her birthday? Is that narcissism? What is that, CP? You might know better than me. I don't know. She got something. She got something. We saw this yesterday, but I wanted to show CP. I will say I would go party with her. I'm not going to lie. I'll be out there partying too. I'll be out there dancing. I already beat it. How many times I got to beat him? I got to beat him again? Take care of the snow. That ain't snow. That's Brazilian. That ain't snow. Danny Chopper can't wait to jump on me. Danny Chopper been waiting to jump on me. That ain't snow. That's Brazilian. That ain't no snow. That's Brazilian right there. My man said I got to beat Izaki again. He wasn't officially Dream Art when you beat him. I don't know what he was. Was he Alliance? Possibly something. We have been talking about K-pop recently.
Jay-Z is entering the K-pop world. Not just music, but the entire Korean lifestyle industry. So Jay-Z's investment company called Mercy Pen Capital just signed a huge deal with Hanwha Asset Management, which is one of the biggest financial groups in South Korea. They announced it during the Abu Dhabi Finance Week. Together, they're creating a joint venture fund targeting $500 million, which will focus on expanding Korean beauty, Korean food, Korean entertainment, Korean lifestyle, all the different brands globally. So why is Jay-Z doing this? It's likely that Jay-Z and his company see Korea as Asia's cultural nexus that drives major trends in skincare, makeup, drama, food, and of course, K-pop. K-pop groups are selling out stadiums and dominating the charts. In Korean, skincare, makeup, and food is everywhere. And Jay-Z probably looked at that and was like, I want a piece of that. This is probably one of the first times that a US private equity is pouring in money directly into Korean entertainment and lifestyle businesses. The CEO of Hanwha said that this is going to help a lot of Korean brands scale globally really quickly. You know, now that they have major international investment behind them. I think in the future, we're going to see a lot more Korean brands in the US market as well as Europe. And definitely more collabs between Korean companies and celebrities in the US. This all sounds super exciting. What do you think? Mr. J.
Somebody said protect the kids from Jay-Z. Protect anyone near him. His friends aren't coming to help or lift up the community. They are coming to scavenge it. That sounds really rough. Yeah, I don't trust Jay-Z. You shouldn't trust Jay-Z either. We got Anthony Bourdain over here. That's some nice artwork. You know, CP does like Anthony Bourdain. Scavenge. Well, they put scavenger. I'm reading what they wrote, Mush. They said scavenger. I'm trying to read exactly what they wrote. Now I gotta edit and try to make sense of people's words. It's hard. It's hard out here. Shout out to Anthony Bourdain. CP, you did meet Anthony a couple times, didn't you? I like that artwork though. That's pretty cool. We already talked about this. We've been talking about him a little bit. Sharon Moore. Mush, you sent me something. Was that on Reddit? What was that on? I don't know if I can find that. It says you all have respect for Tony, yeah. Oh, it's an article. Mush said we were looking at, you know, all these jiu-jitsu guys, they got the brow ridge now. They look like a Neanderthal. Where is that picture at? Yeah, this is what jiu-jitsu people look like now. You train with him at RGA? Oh. Okay, Mr. Mush has sent us an article. Guys, make sure you're donating to the Masters Program. Martial Arts for Social Transformations, Equity, and Rights. The Masters Program, right up there on the QR code. I don't look like that. I'm natty. Yeah, these guys looking like... These guys, what the heck are we fighting nowadays? I'm not even fighting human beings no more. They be looking like Neanderthals. I don't know if I can find the article. Where's the article at? Let me go back a little bit. Adolfo. He looks like Adolfo. That does look like Adolfo. That looks like all the guys nowadays. We were looking at what's the homeboy's name? Yeah, we were looking at Placido. Let me pull him up nowadays. I'm looking for a better picture. I can't find a recent picture. Oh, here we go. That's kind of a recent one. Not the best picture. Yeah, that's why we're talking about Neanderthals and stuff. He don't even look the same. Look at him, bro. What the heck happened to him? Yeah. So he went from this. Where the other picture at? Yeah, he went from that. Yeah, he went from this to look, he still looks like a human. Homo sapiens sapiens. And over here, he looked like Homo sapien Neanderthal. The team found a better steroid source since Natalie's gone. Where are they getting it from? It says using steroids to play jiu-jitsu footsies is a waste. Yeah, it is. He also got 8 kids. He just grew a beard. Who's frowning? Oh, him. Yeah. Well, he can't. His face muscles changed much. He can't smile no more. Neanderthals couldn't smile. CP say he don't know. It says I'm pretty much clean aside from 2 separate times I needed predestinone, but those doses were 2 weeks max. Nah, you not natty no more, bro. Daddy Chopper. Yeah, he got a lot of kids too. He Puerto Rican. He got another kid on the way too. What is he taking, bro? I need to stay away from that. Mush, you don't take that either, Mush. You stay away from it. If Mush take that, real estate and Uki, something, you might have some other side hustle. You got me saying Puerto Rican. He is Puerto Rican. He might be full Puerto Rican though. Mush, you better stay away from that. Whatever he's taking, bro. I don't know what his job is. Them kids are expensive. Mush, you black though. That's what they're gonna say. That's not me saying that. That's other people saying that. Mush putting up PRs in the what you putting up, Mush? What you putting up, bro? CP, put up your numbers too. Whatever numbers you put up, LL Snap will come in here and say you weak regardless. LL Snap come in here. Oh, you deadlifted 500? That's weak. Whatever you do, LL Snap a one upper, bro. Whatever you doing, I could do 600 pounds. He says, I got 2 reps on 50 dumbbells, but I'm sure Mush slapping that. I mean, Mush getting ready for the Olympics. He better be able to. Them little Japanese guys get the 100 pounds. They be. You 150? Oh, I thought you were bigger than that. LO Snap gonna make fun of you, bro. He says, I'm in Switzerland, about to say Sweden, on the diet of cheese and chocolate. Yeah. I need you to send me a care package, CP. Give me that Kirsch. And give me the Migros. Give me the Migros. Give me the Migros chocolate, CP. And maybe a little bit of cheese, too. He'll say he did 100 pounds. He'll say he did 100 pounds more than your PR. Yeah, whatever you lift, he'd be like, well, that's weak. LO Snap crazy, bro. Whatever you lifted, you throw up your numbers in kg so we can't know what you're doing. My man say you lift 100 kg. That's amazing. Anything you want from Georgia? We ain't got nothing really to give you in Georgia. With no warm up. Yeah, he ain't warmed up. He ain't ever lifted. He say he don't lift, but he can PR your max. He can lift your max easy. While wearing yeah. LO Snap, come defend yourself. Well, he's still recovering. He had, that back surgery. Let me read Mush's article over here. What happened? I got to log in. I'm going to read this real quick. It says, since when is it illegal to play in the snow? By Mush. That's not by Mush. By Tim Spriggs. Tim, we know you wrote that article, bro. We demand justice for Sharon Moore. It's not even clear to me why there would be a rule against a college football coach making sweet, passionate love to his secretary. CP can explain why that's illegal. Much. Much. I said it was an accident, bro. By Brian Crawford, yeah. I thought it was Mush's handle. That title sounded like something Mush would write, too. That's his pen name, yeah. We done ratted out Mush. That's his alias. He's that was a good little laugh. He's not on the field, so there's minimal concern that his legs would be tired from delivering powerful back shots. Some coaches pace up and down the sidelines as if that's supposed to help matters, but he could just sit there in the chair. Some of these guys aren't in very good physical shape. It doesn't make sense to me how they're supposed to teach kids how to play sports. Sharon Moore, I'm probably saying his first name wrong, meanwhile, seems reasonably fit for a nearly 40-year-old black guy. You could see him escaping from the police on foot if he knew the neighborhood well enough. He may have benefited from pulling double duty with his wife and his jump off, and that's something he might have mentioned when the University of Michigan had the nerve to try to fire him just because he was having a relationship with a girl he met at work. What business of theirs is that? Well, they're his employers. The university says that he'd been under investigation for some time and that he narrowly avoided being fired once before. They asked him if he was making sweet, passionate love to one of his employees, and he said no. That's why you always lie through your teeth when implicated in any wrongdoings. No matter how guilty you are, they might not have any evidence. I wonder how they found out in the first place. After Moore was fired, they said an Uber driver. What kind of Uber driver does that? What kind of Uber driver? Uber Eats or something. DoorDash. One of those guys ratted him out. What? Just do your job and get out of there. You're doing too much. That guy was not melanated. the DoorDash or whoever. He says, I wonder how they found out in the first place. After Moore was fired and then locked up the other day, someone turned up a video of the two of them talking at a game. She wasn't looking at him in a way that suggested that he'd be beating it up, but she did seem to have a hair weave in despite being white. That may have been the dead giveaway. After he started hitting that, Moore bumped her salary up 55%. It must have been good then. That's true. I mean, an Ohio State fan, yeah, possibly. She got a pay raise. That must have been great. So she got bumped up to $90,000 a year. As a state employee, her salary was a matter of public record, so it was no secret. Her job description didn't change, but she might have been doing something to deserve that extra 30 grand a year. Those 30 G's. I'd be curious to know what that was. You'd think that Moore's jump off would appreciate him paying her nearly six figures to probably not do anything, and that she wouldn't present investigators with proof that he'd been with her the moment he fired her from her job for whatever reason, and you'd be sadly mistaken. I wonder what this evidence was. Did she film him taking her to Pound Town? Oh, Jesus. If I were him, I'd definitely demand for that to be played in court, even if it incriminated me. Some of us can't be on tape like that. I'd also be curious to know why she had to be let go from her job. It couldn't have been performance related, at least not in her role as an actual secretary. I know some people on X and Facebook, F and K and A, I don't know what that is, Twitter, are suggesting that she's mid. She probably is mid, but I'd say she's not half bad looking, if a bit long in the tooth. I wonder if he walked in on her with another black guy, maybe one of the players. The problem with giving one of your subordinates a substantial raise at a job where, for whatever reason, you're not allowed to make sweet, passionate love to your employees, not even on Employee Appreciation Day, is that you can't fire them without having to worry about them ratting you out to the administrative faculty. In retrospect, Moore's best move probably would have been to keep her on the payroll indefinitely and maybe even give her another raise. After all, it wasn't his money. I'm sure many would argue that his best move would have been to not get involved with her in the first place, but maybe that wasn't possible. As a fellow large brother in the Midwest, I get where this guy is coming from, and I can't tell you that I wouldn't have done the same thing in that situation, though I'd like to think that I would have avoided getting caught. He would have got caught. South Park already did this episode where, the rich guy is going to cheat, and, every rich guy going to do something, basically. It says DoorDash is how he got caught. He had Plan B pills delivered to his office, and the driver snitched on him. Not even joking. He must have been an Ohio State fan. Well, I mean, he definitely wasn't doing what he was supposed to do, and it just kind of fell apart, And there's nothing you can do about that, Nothing you can do about that. Now, he messed up the bag. He messed up big time. You're not going to get no other coaching job like that, bro. Good job, Mush. Byron Crawford. That was a good article. Let's listen to Higashi.
The Shintaro Higashi Show is sponsored by
a little bit of time.
Higashi brand. Solve customer.
It was an amazing experience. I did a judo seminar at Gracie Baja Royal Tunbridge Wells in England. It was absolutely amazing. If you guys are in London, please hit me up. I would love to do a seminar over there. London was absolutely gorgeous. I'm from New York, so it's like New York, London. I felt at home over there. Absolutely underestimated how much I would love it. Gorgeous place. Here are some of my takeaways from my trip. First and foremost, thank you to Alex and Daniel for having me over there at Gracie Baja Tunbridge Wells. The Gracie Baja system is absolutely amazing. They have 1,200 locations across the globe, and I think one of the reasons why they're so successful is their curriculum. They have an airtight curriculum, Gracie Baja 1, Gracie Baja 2. They have a 16-week rotating program. And, that's one thing that a lot of us judokas should take from that.
No, don't take it. Don't take that from
they're all skill-based, right? Like passing guard is like this week's theme. Next week is like the back attack stuff, and they're positional as opposed to like a judo curriculum that's like Taio, Osoto, Sasai. And what are you going to do with these individual techniques that exist in isolation? Can't really do much with that, right? So the curriculum stuff, the skill-based curriculum, I absolutely loved it. And that's the way to really scale a dojo, I think. you know. And right now, from where I am, there's a Taekwondo gym right down the street from me, and my friend owns it. And at his peak, he had 550 students. Yeah, that's right, 550 students. And then you might be thinking to yourself, like, oh, there must be like a 10,000 square foot facility. No, it's like 2,500 square feet. So in terms of revenue per square foot, it's absolutely like, what a...
Hey, gosh, he keep not glazing. What's the word? You know, he keep his eye on jiu-jitsu. Oh, Gracie Baja. Now, much they not rolling. They not rolling over there. If you get a stripe every class, you're gonna show up. You barely breaking a sweat, yeah. Higashi keep comparing judo to jiu-jitsu. I don't know if that's helping. That's why he be pissing off the USA judo people. Don't copy this. Don't copy Gracie Baja. Yeah, they're doing katas. Gracie Baja, they got the kids standing in one spot doing all their workout. He used to teach judo at JT's. Not sure if he still does. I'm not sure if he's still there.
What an amazing thing. Like, seriously, that blows your mind a little bit, right? And obviously you can't have the same number of guys doing judo at once. You know, you're doing Taekwondo, so it's a little bit more space efficient. But yeah, what can you learn from that, really? You know, the curriculum, really great. You know, they have white belts do this, yellow belts do that. You know, they call it pumse, right? In Taekwondo. Forms. And then you get to unlock these skills. It's like every video game ever. You know, like you play Call of Duty, it's like level 1.
Don't
bang,
copy
bang,
this,
bang.
bro.
You get this many kills, you get this many assists. You go to level 2, and it unlocks these weapons, and then unlocks those weapons. And then the time in between the levels in the beginning are very, very short. So it kind of accelerates you.
You're not going to make no Olympians following Gracie Baja model, though. But
and then
you can make some money.
It makes it a much more fun thing.
No, you just got to sell your soul. But,
learning Taio, what is Osoto? Getting grilled on like what is technique is that, and then do this test. I don't think that's a very good way to scale the thing. I don't think that should be part of the curriculum. You know, and eventually I'm going to do my own curriculum. I sort of have my own curriculum, but it's not perfect yet. It's not ready for public consumption. But yes, if you want to work with me on it, I'm all yours. I love it. So, you know, reach out to me definitely. But yes, that was my sort of first takeaway, how amazing it was. 1,200 gyms globally doing the same curriculum. And I got to look at the curriculum and then the 16-week rotating program. I love that. So what a beautiful thing. And, you know, judo guys should learn from these mega gyms, mega businesses, mega whatever it is. If they have the success, we should learn from it. And then Gracie Baja has a system. Gracie University is another one by Henner. And the Taekwondo guys and the United Taekwondo Federation and all this stuff have curriculums that all the dojos can follow. And this sort of scalability situation is an absolutely amazing thing. And, you know, people will criticize, right? And say, oh, you know, the curriculum waters it down, whatever it is. But it makes judo more accessible to more people. And then if you could triple the number of people doing it, if anyone could come into the gym and it's
if I'm going to teach people, I'm going to try to make them good.
Person,
that's not what Gracie Baja is trying to do.
This program.
That's not what Taekwondo is trying to do.
Every gym has 200 or 300 members, and we have 1,000 more gyms across the country. Now we're just doing so much better in terms of.
It's possible, yeah.
Right, judo as a whole, as a group, you know. So I really love that. And, you know, the problem with some of these mega judo gyms, it's very hard to replicate a me or a Colton or an Aaron Cohen who have these gyms that have over 200 members, because a lot of it is based on, you know, us. You know, it's sort of I don't want to say cult of personality, but it's like sort of this individual special thing that you cannot scale. For instance, when I teach sort of something new. A lot of the platform that I sort of teach is for me to work new stuff
take full
out.
Contact karate.
And it's this perpetual cycle. Of, like, I'll give you an example. Tomonage, I wasn't very good at it back in the day. I used it to bail out. It was almost like I was pulling guard out of bad situations, my Tomonage. All right. And I would very rarely score off of it, but I did it. Therefore, I wasn't very good at it. I wanted to teach Tomonage. Therefore, I needed to learn Tomonage. So I would try to learn Tomonage. I would study Tomonage, watch videos.
That's your throw, right?
Try to do it, and then if it worked, I would try to teach some of it. Feedback loop. Try it, learn it, teach it, try it, teach it, learn it, try it. And then there was sort of this feedback loop. So eventually I was like, okay, sleeve side tomonage, lapel side tomonage, yoga tomonage, straight back tomonage, pump faking it, combining those things with ashiwaza. Little by little, I became very good at it to the point where any average black belt I could throw with tomonage, right? Any one of my tomonages. So, yeah, that was
using
kind
all
of
those
thing.
cool
And
techniques.
the teaching platform that I have
using all those
was a great motivator for that. And then I would work on it, I would show it. People can't do it.
Using all the old
Therefore,
school
I'm not doing a
moves.
good job teaching it. And then it was this sort of feedback loop.
Using
and
them
now
Kano
I'm
moves.
really good
That's
at
what
teaching
Kano was
tomonage,
doing.
you know? So that's the kind of stuff that I really love about the way I teach the dojo, the way I teach judo, but that doesn't really scale, right? So that was my takeaway, really, from that whole experience. Aside from the fact that they do a really, really good
I love
job
that
and
one
they're
too.
scaling
One of the
up. They're
few times
gonna,
I tossed
even the
one double my
owners
size.
of the dojo that I went to in London, they're going to open up 2 more. So there's going to be 3 in that region of the similar Gracie Baja type. What an amazing thing. Congratulations to you guys. I hope you guys keep that thing rolling. But yes, if you are a jiu-jitsu school, you don't have to be a Gracie Baja affiliate, but you're more than welcome to reach out to me to do a seminar. I will show you guys stuff that works. I have experience in judo, BJJ, wrestling, so
Gracie
the
Baja
thing
got
that kind
money.
of works all together in a synergistic way. Because if you do judo, like traditional stand-up judo, a lot of the stuff can be ineffective in a sort of a very defensive posture. And you need to understand the rule sets of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in order to teach it, because some things that may happen that may not happen in judo because of the rules, and you have to adapt for that, right? So if you guys are interested, shintarohigashi.com. Like I said, I would love to go to Europe again. It was a wonderful experience. Please hit me up, shintarohigashi.com, for the seminars. And yeah, if you want to learn how to do seminars and get into that seminar game, you could also reach out to me. And, I'm more than happy to help you set up these things. And kind of collaborate with you guys. I want to do more collaborative stuff, I found out. And I just recently took a call. I can't always take these calls, but I recently somebody reached out and said, hey, can you give me some tips about YouTube? And, I'm more than happy to share some of my knowledge. And we also have this new thing that I'm doing. The marketing company that I work with, that I've hired, they're taking on new clients, and, they've been vetted by me. They do my video, they do my social media, they do my website, they do literally everything. So you could definitely hit me up to learn about that as well. Thank you so much.
Mush, you might need to link up with that. Mush, you might need that. That might be good for you, bro. Get a little marketing company behind you, Mush. That might be good for you. Yeah, it might be good for you. What happened? I want to see what happened when he went to Japan. Have you seen the documentary The Strongest Karate? I haven't seen that one. Yeah, you might need to link up with them, Mush. I want to see the video from he didn't do one from Japan? There's Colton right there. All tournaments should be like that. The Strongest Karate. I don't see the video I'm looking for.
Let's go. Let's give it up! Move it! Let's go! Give it up! 10 down, 20 to go! Keep it up! Beautiful! 20 seconds down, halfway, keep moving! All the way in, all the way out!
Look at old people. That's me. That's me with old people right there.
All the way in, all the
Look
way
at the gray
out!
hairs.
Yeah! Come on! Good, almost there! Let's go, last 10! 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, excellent. Shut!
Much, how much are you training judo per week? How many times per week are you training judo? Hey.
Yeah, that's good. Very good, boys. Let's go. Dimitri, very nice.
I ain't got no. Yeah, judo people need a lot more space than us. Twice right now, mainly lifting during this phase. Yo, much strong, man. Much strong.
1 minute.
I need to make sure I keep my strength up. Need to keep up with you guys, man.
You're hurt?
$244. Damn. Wow, you big, bro. LL Snap gonna say you small though. LL Snap can't wait to say you small. Where LL Snap at?
As soon as you get your hands on, go. Grab an attack. Be smart.
He said he's too small.
Grab an attack. Nice. Beautiful. Punching!
Watch out. There was a time. Look at Brian Glick over here.
Hey, don't take it easy on him. He has a thing where he likes to take it easy.
The 244. My man a one-upper, bro. He just a one-upper, bro. He can't wait to one-up you, bro. Can't wait to one-up you, bro.
That's it. To the rules.
LL Snap not here to protect himself. Or defend himself, not protect himself. Brian looked pretty good.
Last 10 seconds. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my god. That's stupid. That's like I throw it at
Colton loud. Colton need to be a CEO or something.
Last round time.
Much, have you met Colton yet? I feel like you have. Well, Lakea definitely knows Colton. Let me play this video. Rahadi has helped me a lot through the master's program. I'm stronger than ever. Only asked if I'm the one on the vitamins. Much got his family worried. Dang. Look at Roosevelt playing guard. Roosevelt got good. What Olympics did he go to? 2016? Or was it 2020? Oh, he went to both? I didn't know that. We'll watch this, and then I think that'll be it. I wonder how I do now in BJJ since I'm stronger. Well, you probably be super heavy. Well, you be fighting Roosevelt. You can fight Roosevelt. I think you do well. I mean, you fight like what's the kid's name? Gutenberg. You fight Gutenberg and Roosevelt. Maybe Eric Munez or somebody. Nice back take. Yeah, that was a good back take. Is this the final? This is the final. We saw this before, but it's good to watch it again. I'd have to learn the meta and get my BJ cardio back. You ain't missing nothing, bro. You ain't missing nothing. It's the same BS. Go to the Olympics, bro. You ain't missing nothing.
Nice.
That was two. Oh, advantage. Roosevelt moving pretty good for a big guy. That mercy grip on there. Is he already tired? Who? Gutenberg or? Nah, Gutenberg was good. Not Gutenberg. Roosevelt. He just big. It's hard to move. Well, I'm not sure how much he weighs, but it's hard to move when he's that big. Hey, oh, almost. Roosevelt did get better, man. I can admit that. He got better. Remember the one year where Gordon Ryan tapped him out in 2 seconds? Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened there, but he's gotten better. He's playing guard. You know he's good when you get on top, too. He the most technical fight sports fighter we done seen. I ain't seen no technique from Achilles Hosha, Wagner Hosha, Cyborg. They don't use technique no more. But look at Roosevelt. He doing some real jiu-jitsu. Daily Hiva X.
Hands on his feet, Elder, hands on his feet. Push his feet down.
He ain't pushing those feet off. Come on, man. Look at them feet. Yeah, them claws, he ain't getting them things off you.
You see, he doesn't like that. He doesn't like that. Underhook. Get him flat.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Don't pull. Stay up.
Uh-oh.
Keep scrambling.
Too strong, too strong. That was nice, yeah. They don't restart you in the same position? They just got two advantage. You got to restart. They were inbounds. Yeah. Man, you can't let big guy like this get on your back. Oh shoot. Yeah, you can't let a big guy like that get on your back. That's it. Roosevelt got better, bro. I can admit that. He got better. He the most technical fight sports person we done seen in a long time. He actually using technique. Now, I can't find no video evidence of Cyborg or Wagner or Achilles or Jasmine Hosha. I can't find nobody using technique over there. Lucas Lira kind of uses this a little bit.
Keep turning!
Nah, that's it, man. Can't get them big legs off you. Come on, man. We saw this already on Saturday. Let's get the rewatch. That's it. All right, everybody, that's good for today. We're about to hit 3 hours. Who else is streaming 3 hours of jiu-jitsu content Monday through Friday? If you guys like to support the channel, you can always super chat. I had to tell CP what super chat is. Otherwise, give your money to the Masters Program, Martial Arts for Social Transformation, Equity, and Rights. The Masters Program right there. You see Mush over there pointing at it too? Go ahead and donate some money over there, guys. It's for a good cause. If you want to see the website, we got the website linked in the chat description, or the chat pinned in the chat. Yeah, it's right there, pinned in the chat. That's the Masters Program. If you guys want to help, let's help some judo. Let's help the judo people out. They need our help. They said jiu-jitsu people got too much money. We got to help the judo people out. And that's it, man. I'm not sure if I'll stream tomorrow. I'll let you guys know. I should be traveling. I'll be traveling. Got to deliver some presents. Got to deliver some presents. You guys know. Santa Claus time. And that's it. Well, I can't think of anything else we got going on. We should be Thursday, Friday. Good. We back. We're back on schedule Thursday, Friday. Tomorrow it's up in the air. If you guys see me go live, I'm live. If you don't see me go live, I'm not live. That's basically it. Be careful of the snow. Some of you guys are snow warriors. Where's the snow at? Let me find some snow for you guys, man. That snow. Some of you guys like to play in that snow, but you need to be careful in that snow. That snow dangerous. Some of you guys can't handle that snow, okay? That's it, man. We'll see you guys possibly tomorrow, but definitely Thursday, Friday. And keep everybody in your prayers. LO Snap, keep him in your prayers. He's still recovering. Anybody else going through stuff, keep them in your prayers. Dorothy Slippers, thank you, sir. Mr. Goon, Dorothy Slippers, send me those screenshots. Send me those screenshots. I need to verify. Send it to me on Instagram. And that's it, man. Stay out of trouble, man. Stay out of trouble. Watch out for the snow. Don't play in the snow. Put your coat on. Put your protection on. And I'll see you guys next time, whenever that is, all right? All right, peace out, everybody. You want the historical or the current? But I want everything. Send me everything. Send me the before and after.